What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fast Life Podcast. And on today's episode, we're recapping Sturgis. Vincent, Moto Loco Tacos, it was his first time ever riding that far, going to Sturgis and this whole experience. And my good buddy Kyle, Jive Ass Honky, who's been on this podcast numerous times. We're just kind of going back over the entire experience of riding these bikes far, drinking, having a good time, partying, smashing miles, the whole 9 yards. But before we get into that, guys, we got to talk about what's going on and what's happening. Born Free Texas is coming up fast, October 15th through the 18th, Yellow Rose Canyon in East Texas. We are hosting the official pre-party Thursday at the bar in Yellow Rose Canyon, followed by our party Friday night at the Fast Life Hill, where we'll be making some old fashions and some fire espresso martinis. All free. We're just having a good time. Saturday, the Fast Life Performance Show down in the bowl. It's going to be a good time. A lot of stuff happening at Born Free Texas this year. So head on over to Born Free Texas, Yellow Rose Canyon. I forget which website it is. I'll put the link down in the description and get yourself some tickets for that event. Arlen S Motorcycles is your one-stop shop online to take advantage of customizing your motorcycle and bringing it to the next level. From their growing carbon fiber parts line to their titanium hardware, from wheels to handlebars, they have it all. Head on over to arlens.com and use FastLife10 offer code to save yourself 10% on your order. King of the Baggers is headed to Austin, Texas, and your headquarters for everything happening is at Cowboy Harley-Davidson. Vendors, custom builds, tattoo artists, giveaways, and more, plus an after party at Little Darling. A lot of good times are going to be had, so you don't want to miss out on that. Remember, it's September 11th through the 12th down in Austin, Texas. We'll see you there. If you or someone you know has been in a motorcycle accident, 1-800-LAW-TIGERS is the only call and the first call you need to make. They're going to go fight for you and stand up against the insurance companies to get you what you need and deserve in this unfortunate event and time. Again, 1-800-LAW-TIGERS. If you or someone you know has been in a motorcycle accident, give them a chance to take care of you. Last but not least, the Kabuto motorcycle helmets. I'm currently wearing the new Aeroblade model. This helmet has been my go-to. It's lightweight with great airflow, a sick race-inspired design. If you're ready to step up the quality and the safety of your motorcycle helmet, check out Kabuto Americas. There's links down in the description below where you can see all about the helmets they have to offer and all the different technologies within this helmet. It is great safety for you guys. Now here's our Sturgis experience. Guys, we're trying to rally right here. We had a pool party for old B, Rad, Brad, Mad, drinking Coors Lights in the pool.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get off that shit.
In that Texas sun, baby. In that 106.
My man came back to Texas still drinking Coors.
The first thing I saw in his hand when I got there, he's like, he's like, I'm not going to drink Banquet. I was like, all right.
Yeah, the fact that it's 106 degrees and everybody's got a Banquet in their hand in the sun, that just doesn't make any sense.
Just man up, dude. You should have got a spritzer like Homeboy had. Fucking box one.
Dude.
No.
Coors was the beer on this trip, and Tiny Tim was the fucking anthem.
Tiny Tim and Peaches.
Yeah.
That was the go-to for every bar, every Touch Tunes.
The best part was at every fucking bar, as we sat there and like laugh amongst ourselves, you could hear from the background, is that fucking Tiny Tim?
Yeah.
One bar, someone else played Tiny Tim, didn't it?
Maybe.
Where I felt like
did that start?
I think they
the
played
Tiny
Peaches.
Tim rally
I think they played
for the week?
Peaches.
I heard
They played
Peaches in a
Peaches.
lot of different spots.
Yeah.
On its own.
When we pulled into the last one in Gunnison before
Yeah.
you got there, Peaches was already on. But no, Tiny Tim, that shit started like because first night was Donnie, so the first night was the real bar was Alliance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we started that shit there.
I played it last night. Old lady was like, ooh. She was excited about it.
Through the window.
Yeah.
It's a crazy ass song. But it is like it's a party trick, basically now.
Well, it's Insidious is the movie that got popular again on because they played
for
it in
real?
that movie and it was like creepy as fuck.
I just thought it was.
I played it at the
just
bar
like an
last
intro.
night and the dude was like, "Oh great, gonna have nightmares now." Like walked off to the bathroom.
I made Britta watch a YouTube video of the guy playing it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth watching.
Yeah.
The dude don't look nothing like he should sound like that.
Yeah, he does. British as fuck.
It was good as fuck.
Yeah, so we're recapping our Sturgis 2026 trip. Yeah, it was fun, man. Like I think I was kind of saying it to you guys before we left, and I know I'd said it on like a YouTube video I was trying to make that like just hadn't gone on a trip with anybody else in a while. Like there's going on a motorcycle trip but leaving with somebody. I haven't done that in like 3 years. I think the last time I did that was when we went and did the Midwest trip, and that was 2023.
Yeah.
So
It's been a minute.
yeah.
You had that Born Free trip though, didn't you? With Swanson and Matt.
Yeah, that's right. I did have that. Never mind. Take that back.
Where they chop liver
Yeah.
all the way to
That
Ocala.
was 2024 Born Free. I did leave Born here to go on that trip. But I think that my mindset of that trip was I'm going to Born Free with Swan and those guys, and then they're going home and I'm continuing on this huge ass trip. So I think in my head it wasn't like
yeah.
I'm going on a trip with these guys. It was more like I'm going on a trip and they're
Was it a
tagging
round trip
along.
with them?
Yeah. Same thing like last year, I rode to Cali, but then rode home with like Devin and Connor and Steve and those guys. So like I said, there's always a homie on the trip, but it's just never, I don't know. It was just, that was one thing I noticed differently. Like the edging up to it was, it's like, oh shit, I'm actually looking forward to this. And then it being your first time, and then, everything that comes with that, like, I don't know, it was just something I was excited to do.
Yeah, then get into Sturgis and like Sax making it. It's
Yeah.
his first time Sturgis too, so
Yeah. Forgot about it being Saxon's first time. I just haven't been so long though.
When was the last time you went to Sturgis?
21. I drove.
That long? Fuck.
Been a minute for me. Me and Lauren drove up for that one. The year before is when I rode to.
Yeah.
I just haven't had. It's always so far at the end of this. Well, I say like, there's always been other trips. Our big trips have always kind of superseded it.
Yeah.
So it was easy to make this one part of it.
What would you say, Vincent? Like, was there a expectation versus reality? Because I try to think about that for myself. Like the first time, like I've always had an idea of like this is what Sturgis is probably like, and you see pictures and you see like videos and shit. But did you have any of that? Like going into like what was the vibe going to be like? Or
I was definitely curious about it. I was like not knowing what to expect, because you see places on YouTube or videos like Kyle's guy Cycle Drag, or what was it, Cycle Drag, that guy, and you see these little clips, but then
which one is that? Is that the guy that just walks and throws the
that's
camera?
that just walks up and just
Yeah.
sticks a camera in your face.
Rage bait.
Yeah.
But no, so like when you see an angle of somebody's phone and stuff like that, it's like, it wasn't until like we're standing at Monty's booth and I'm looking up and I'm like, I can see the hill that says Sturgis and a bunch of like, oh shit, like you start seeing like the key points of people's pictures, or where we stayed at Days Inn, dude. I fucking passed that Sturgis sign like 10 times, not knowing it was right. They're like,
yeah.
one day we're
That's
like
where Sweet Cheeks showed her ass off right there by that table.
yeah,
That's
like second or third. I think it was second or third morning, and we would go to McDonald's. It was like they're like the Sturgis sign is right there. I'm like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
it's different seeing that on Facebook or Instagram,
Yeah.
seeing a picture and then like writing like I never paid attention to where the fuck that was, and it was
think-
crazy seeing it.
My first time going, I thought everything was like squished into Sturgis. Like I didn't realize how spread out everything was.
Yeah.
Like even going to like Buffalo Chip and Full Throttle, like in my head I was like, oh, this town must be crazy. There's like all these different venues within it. But then you get there and it's like, oh shit, it's like, 10 miles that way, 20 miles that way. Sturgis is,
I think the thing that blew me away was the reach, like the economical reach of Sturgis.
yeah.
I mean, hell, when we pulled into Alliance on 92, right, and all the bikes in front of the hotels and stuff like that, and the bartender already talking about Sturgis people coming through, like their rooms are booked out and they're keeping up, they're running out of this and running out of
Yeah.
that. Like, dude, we're still like 180 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
From the beginning of the Black Hills, yeah.
It's from the beginning of the Black Hills. So it's when you like thinking about, we know what it does for South Dakota. We always talk about that, but thinking about, that's Nebraska.
Wyoming gets it.
Wyoming, and going out to when we left Monday, we're still paying. We passed bikers here and there, but I think that was one thing that was in my mind the whole time we were riding around, was just like fucking passing groups of 50, 60 bikers at a time everywhere you went. Even when you got out of like Lizelle and everything else, it's just like
Yeah, they're everywhere.
to think how many people are there is mind boggling.
You know, the numbers came out, which before I say it, it's like there was roughly about, I think they said like 439,000 people attended Sturgis. And I just really, really want to know, how the fuck did they count that? Like, is that, like, I don't see, I mean, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how they would have counted that.
There's an autistic guy up by the Sturgis sign with binoculars.
It's either that or the.
Nope, I've seen that one already.
It's like that or the little thing that they put over the roads that count it, and then you just subtract. Like
Nah, I'm sure they just had like some kind of like metrics.
If they put that by
like,
days in, we're fucking. I counted fucking. They counted me 20 times then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard to like catch because you can't catch.
every single person.
And yeah, well, the individual person is going to go through 8 times. They're not going to know.
Yeah.
It has to be based on some like occupancy rate type thing,
Right.
Or, I mean, I really just don't. Again, I'm not saying that they
Honestly,
don't have it
might
figured
just
out.
be geolocating people.
That
You know
would
what I
probably
mean?
be
Like,
better.
Google, honestly,
Just
you
using
could probably,
people's
it could
cell
probably
phone.
just say like a generic amount of people are in this area right now. Kind
Saw
of
those
thing.
new flock cameras fucking.
Yeah, flock cameras in Sturgis. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's seeing how many people, and then like I mean, y'all, there were certain things that y'all told me about, like, oh, you know, everything's 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, whether it was like Rapid City, Spearfish, and stuff like that. But it's just, I mean, I'm glad that I was with y'all, like went around like Lizelle and all that shit. I was like, yo, you know, you think about riding through all that, you're like, oh, bro, it was my first time. I had no desire to ride through Lizelle. Like,
Yeah.
I do not want to. There's nothing that makes me like fucking getting all anxiety just thinking about it. Like, I don't want to fucking ride through there.
It's not bad. It's
It's not
just,
bad, like you said, but it does.
Just kind of meh. You know
It's
what
a stop and go thing. It's like, you know, when we went the back way, you know, when you go on the, I guess it would be the east side of Main Street.
Yeah.
It's like there's less stop signs. And then the difference is on Lizelle, every cross street is a stop sign.
With a cop right there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much I don't put my feet down until
Yeah.
they're like, hey, think about this, think about this. And I'm like, dude, I fucking
Stupid
roll
shit.
every stop sign.
I think what really, like, it started to frustrate me because the first thing we did when we got to Sturgis is we immediately went and hit Iron Mountain from the backside going into Keystone, which I think is like the best way to ride Iron Mountain. It's like you start to see Mount Rushmore through the tunnels. It's a sick thing. And you're always going slow on those roads. Like, that's just a given. Everybody's looking around. You know, we did get a little bit lucky on the climb up. There's usually like a lot more trikes and cars, and you're going way slower. But when we got onto, 16A or something like that, and it was 35 miles an hour, that's like a fucking 60 mile an hour road, dude. Like it's, I could be wrong, but I do not ever remember it being that low speed.
Is that the one where I got caught at the light and then I caught up with y'all?
Yeah, we all pulled over to see the profile of
Yeah.
Washington. But that road, it's like as soon as I got off that, and then there's cops everywhere, and it's 35 miles an hour, I'm just like, man, I'm not digging it. I don't want to do this. I want to get to our campsite, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it was there when we talked about like needles and all that shit, and I'm gonna go back up there and do some more riding. But it was one of those like, it was a parade. I was
Yeah.
like, I have no. At this point, dude, I want to go set up the camp or go grab a bite to eat.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go over here. Like, hey, that's 10 times longer than what we just did. I'm like,
everyone says they like, I want to go ride Sturgis in the off season and do all the rides in the off season. I'm like, yeah, it's great, but I'm also like, I don't want to do it in the off season either. I don't want to ride that far.
oh yeah.
To do that, I'm like, I would just go to Colorado or fucking Montana. Like, there's better rides.
do it if it's part of
It's like,
something
I'll
bigger.
go
but
ride
not-
needles in the off season. I'm like, okay, and then do what?
It would feel.
I don't know. I'm sure it's still fun, but I'm just like,
I've been there a week before. Like, I've been there like a full week before. There's still a shit ton of people. You can ride faster. They haven't lowered all the speed limits everywhere yet. There's still a cop presence, but it's a local cop presence as opposed to them shipping in cops. And you can ride more. But as far as like ripping the shit, like I don't think you're ever gonna do that. And honestly,
why?
why would you rip? Like, it's not
Great. They're great hot roads. They're,
like
they're sick. It's very
16A.
pretty.
I'll rip that.
It's very pretty.
Big sweepers.
Yeah.
Love that. But I'm fucking Iron Mountain, dude. I can't ride. I can't rip that.
even
rip off a cliff.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, there's better highways that do that kind of riding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
all
always-
the other ones we did on the other side of the trip.
Exactly. I mean, that one's more just a sightseeing roads, you know? If you want to go see Rushmore and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Shit, what
Stop
made me-
off at a lake or whatever, a creek.
well, maybe Saturday, not sad, but it was like, because Glacier was part of our original trip. And a video came across my algorithm. It was like, that's called To the Sun Road or something like that. I was just like, yo, I wish I had a couple extra days because that shit looks...
It's
cool.
I
mean, I was like, that's definitely, like, that's going back on that. And then...
Yeah, I feel like if we're doing that, we can just go to Canada.
Yeah.
Make that part of the trip.
Well, I looked at the map. I was like, how do I make... Because I already did all this. How do I make that make sense? I was like, man... I'd have to go to like Montana and then like shoot to Washington or Oregon and then drop back down into Cali like to hit some different.
That's the
shit.
move, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, like I said, when I did Glacier, it was when I went to Washington on the long trip I did, and then we went and did Missoula and then Missoula North and did that and kind of did the reverse of what we just did. Came down to Bozeman, went over to Red Lodge, did all that shit through Cody.
Yeah, so. It's definitely it planted a bug in me like the way we traveled and seeing everything we saw. I was like, yo.
Do you still have a desire to want to work that event though? Because with you having the food truck thing,
seeing it, I think the desire is just the fact that people there are not questioning nothing.
Yeah.
So that's the desire. Is like, yo, it's work. Like I'm not saying Monty doesn't work and all these other people don't like. Don't get me wrong, they're leaving these places tired, but they're also. A lot of these vendors are leaving these places, fucking pay $20 for a slice of pizza and a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Dude, I could sell 3 tacos and rice and beans for $20 and fucking make a killing, And it was just like, yeah, it'll be 10 days. But if I was ever in a position to where I want to do it, I mean, I'm looking. I'm not saying I'm not looking into it, but I'd turn it into a much bigger thing. Like, the event's 10 days. Let's say 2 weeks of between getting there early or in breaking everything down. I'm turning that into like a 3 or 4 week trip. Like, I'm making some money.
I feel
and
like
then,
you would have to do the riding before because if you tried to do it after you were there for 2 weeks, you'd be burnt out on that place. Sturgis has like a Vegas vibe to it.
Oh yeah,
get in, get what you need, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, yo, mom, dad, y'all drive this fucking trailer home. I'm gonna take a different way on the way back with my bike.
I'd take the bike on the way. I'd put the bike in the trailer on the way up though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I designed the trailer to carry a bike, so it was one of those like, hey,
At least we got half the trip that way.
We made $80,000. Like, hey, here's 60. I'm taking 20. I'll be home in 3 weeks.
We'll go double it on the rest of the casino stops all the way home.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm glad we did this tonight because the family's up at the casino. I was like, I played enough slots over the past 10 days.
That also sounds kind of fun. Let's go after it.
Yeah, I'm down.
He's in.
Yeah, the Sturgis stuff, man. I get the desire of wanting to go up there and make money, but I just paying all the taxes like on the spot and all the vendor fees and
the logistics is the biggest thing that
It's like you got to have like we talked about. You got to have a huge amount of money to go to deposit into it almost.
The amount of money I hear what people are paying for those Lizelle spots, like $15,000 or something like that. So, $15,000 just to be there. That's 1,000, 1,100 miles one way. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny just to pull that damn trailer up there. Hell, I go through a full tank going from here to Yellow Rose. What am I gonna go through? Fucking going there. It might be 30. I'd have to have 30, 40 grand sitting around.
Yeah.
And I mean, I did the numbers. If I hit 300 to 400 people a day, we're talking about like 75 to 100 grand depending on our price, which is very doable. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's like going to the casino. You see that guy with 80 grand in his machine, and he don't tell you that he had 60. He risked 60 to make that fucking extra 20. It's like, is it really worth the risk?
Yeah.
All it takes is was it like 2 or 3 years ago they had that fucking rain out? It's like, my luck, I fucking put 40 grand into fucking. We're gonna make 80 and then fucking have a crazy ass rain year, and it's like we didn't make shit. Yeah, we're lucky to break even. I'm not in this business to break even.
Yeah.
Fuck the.
That's a good point. Like I rarely think about that, but yeah, if you're going in there as an investment type thing, and it rains and everybody's just turning it into we're kicking it at the Airbnb today or at the bar at the campsite.
Yeah, that's who makes all the money. Is like the damn bar, the campsite, and stuff like that. Like all the major places where you're having to go and spend all that time downtown. Like it kills that vibe. Nobody's walking around. So that's just they charge a premium for being there, but at the same time, it don't take much to take people away from that.
Yeah, and it really sucks because we didn't really take you to see like much of the Black Hills. like as we came in, we did Iron Mountain, got to the old Washington side profile thing, and that's when I was kind of already kind of like I'm over it. So we took, I think it's 355 or 385 or something like that, all the way to Deadwood. Slow, it was a little slow, but that's kind of to be expected. And then because I like to go up to the Deadwood Lodge. I think that has some really consistently good food.
Yeah, wasn't bad. Made some money there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable. And if you got to go number 2, it's got a nice bathroom.
Got a casino in that
Got a
beach.
casino.
Yeah. I broke even all the way up to that point. Paid for my camping the whole weekend.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for me.
And then, but yeah, I felt bad because like we didn't even get a chance to take you down into Deadwood. We went through Deadwood, but we went on the street behind it. We didn't actually go down the main drag.
Yeah,
Deadwood's cool, man. It's like probably my favorite place.
It's gorgeous. It looked like a good time. But I think more than anything, because even go back to 24 when I got smashed in Frisco, headed up there. Trying to head up there at least. For me, and this might just be me, it's the destination is cool. But I think the biggest thing for me, like even on this trip, what I was looking forward to was like, maybe it's just from like listening to everybody's stories for the past couple of years of the San Juan Inn or this and that. Like listening to the stories, like it's about the journey, not just so much the destination of like, yeah, Sturgis was a part of something bigger for us this year.
Yeah,
it wasn't just like the only place we were going. So more than anything, I was like looking forward to just making my own memories and being on the road and traveling and shutting down bars in every town that we went to, whether I drank or or not. It was just really just hanging out, being a part of all those conversations and stuff like that. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that we could have done and I could have saw, but at the same time, it was like, I was just happy to be present, living in the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of, I know for a fact, like I'm gotten so numb to Sturgis that like I kind of have the things I need to do, and I'm kind of get in and get out. I want to go to the FXR show. The Proper Bagger show was like a first for me this year. I think it's the first year they brought it there. I could be wrong. Party at Scott's house, Winton's house. Go say hi to people at Black Hills Harley. Have at least one good party night off Lizelle, hitting One Eye Jack's Dungeon Bar. And I'm good. I'm ready. I'm not saying that like I don't enjoy riding the rides. Needles, Iron Mountain, Spearfish. It is more like I'm kind of like, I guess it's just not as appealing to me as it used to be. Plus, knowing that where we're about to go ride.
Yeah.
If it was like that and then turn around and go home, I probably would have been a little bit more adamant about doing
Kind of
those.
where I'm at. It's just like, if we go to Sturgis again, I'm like, oh, I hope we don't have someone that hasn't been yet. So we can just go do our own shit.
Just go do our own shit, right?
But at the same time, it's very fun to show the new people. I was that person.
Yep.
Back in 2020, it was great.
I think it hit me when standing on top of the rock and like seeing where the pictures been taken from, like all the pictures of people's bikes lined up across that piece right there.
Yeah.
And like being on that rock, like like this is, all the guys, paying, all the guys that did it before me. So it was like being part of that was like, made me happy. But honestly, caught me off guard was being in a lot of different places and, being a part of this now for 2.5 years or so.
Yeah.
Walking into shows or being at these places with you and Kyle was like, and the amount of people running into like, I'm about to go somewhere, I don't fucking know nobody. I just came with you guys, and then we get there and there's a homie that I either met at another event or somewhere here, somewhere there that they we talk online all the time. So it's like still hugs and conversations and catching up. I was like, I did not expect just the reminder of the community and being a part of that, and it was so. Being at a couple shows or a couple dinners with you is like, and then having conversations with homies that I haven't seen in a while. It's like, oh shit, I do know people here. More than it's just being present and being around. The longer you are, and the more involved you are, it's like you don't realize it till you're in the place.
Yeah, you start to get to know people. They get to know your face, things like that for sure. Yeah, I had fun. The Proper Bag. I was so mad I didn't take my bathing suit.
Yeah,
that place.
I'm mad I didn't get it in mine.
Yeah, you're the only one that had it. In
Where was it?
Pappy Hole.
Is there like a giant pool or like a swimming hole?
Yeah,
there,
big
or-
ass pool.
Yeah.
Big ass pool, a pavilion.
The whole like bar,
It's like
show area is around a pool.
Was that where they did the lead sled one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that same
yeah.
spot.
Yeah, they did a couple
Like
shows
bikini.
there.
I think it's called Bikini.
No,
Is that- that's not
no,
Bikini
no, that's a
Beach?
different one. That's a different one.
Okay.
They did a chopper show there.
Bikini
though.
Beach is
Yeah.
a different one.
Yeah, they did
This
a,
one's
they
over
did a
by-
chopper show like the day
The
after.
Mama Tried did the chopper show there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pappy's.
Yeah.
It's by.
It's by Full Throttle.
Full
Thanks for
Throttle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's right next to it. It shares the same parking lot.
Oh, sick. Okay.
But we went, I would say I went so fucking hard Friday night that I wanted to wake up, kind of go have breakfast, wash the bike. I fucking woke up. They were already gone. I figured I just went to go eat like breakfast or whatever. I was like, fuck it, I need to get over here to the show. Because I haven't been to it, so I didn't know where the bagger was going to have to be and,
What time
you
did
know,
show up?
what time I need to be there to kind of have the bagger in there. And, you know, I don't know. Like, so I just bust ass. So I was so fucking hungry all day
Yeah.
because I didn't eat anything going up there. And, yeah, I was just.
Were there amenities
No.
at the spot, or is it
There's-
seriously just a show
There's
with
beer.
a pool
There's
with
beer.
bikinis?
But it wasn't like food or nothing like that.
Oh dang!
There were some bikinis.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bro, that
nothing
one
wrong
girl.
with that.
God damn.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. No, it was a cool spot, you know. But yeah, like you said, you know, that first night, no one told me that the sun came up that early.
Yeah, it's early there. You're at the beginning of the time zone.
So I'm like, dude, I just closed my eyes, and that fucking sun was beaming through my tent, and this Hell Yeah Brothers, you know, cranking up his hog to go hit all these rides, playing his Leonard. I'm like, hell yeah, no sleep for me today.
Yeah. Nah, you got to go to bed early for that one.
Did y'all
Everyone
get
sleep.
to camp in the same spot that we normally
No, we
do
got
at
there too
Asia?
late.
Or just like a
No, I liked our spot though, and I think we found a better one for the next time.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I might try some different areas.
Try to find stuff a little bit further from the highway. Not that it's that much further, but it has like a
Like further
barrier and
Yeah.
it has some trees. So
The main thing is you want to be able to get trees out there.
yeah,
Because if it rains or you get a gnarly storm that comes through there, the trees kind of help out with that.
usually everyone just goes to the bar by then, but
Yeah. That's the one thing we did get lucky. We were gone before any of those gnarly storms came through there.
yeah,
Hell, last year it fucking went hard, like at night there a couple times. We
Yeah.
were, because Scott had brought the Kabuto truck out and he had like a big pop up, and we're all trying to hold it down to keep it like on the ground and stuff, and it was pretty gnarly last year.
Yeah,
But it didn't rain while we were out. It just rained at night.
yeah.
fucking think it made up for it in Utah though.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone just looks down at the table.
We don't talk about
We
Utah.
don't wanna talk about it.
It really wasn't that bad considering some of the shit I feel like, but it was pretty bad.
Would have been past it all, but someone had a 70,000 miles on their clutch cable.
Yeah, honestly, we would have got definitely a lot further.
But hey, only one. That was the only thing that kind of went wrong during y'all's trip, right? Was
Yeah.
just the clutch cable. So
Yep.
no flat
Oh,
tires.
dude, I
no
was so
nothing.
happy when it was him. I was like, thank God. So if anything happens to me, it's not me.
I was just saying, like,
I
you
won't be the
called me the
only
day
one.
beforehand. You're like, my brakes are squeaking. I'm like, dude, you got to beat them in. Like,
Yeah, I was fucking changing brakes the day before I left. I was like, yo, speaking of which, you say, like, give it a little bit, man. I was going down mountains, and I still heard the motherfuckers like, I don't think I did those right.
I put some grease on it.
I was just like, yo. That scared the shit out of me, too. Like, you feeling your, it's the first time I rode a lot of, like, terrains and different places like that. So, feeling your brake, like, bro, my brakes are getting hot. And they're getting soft.
yeah.
So I was just like, yo.
Yeah, who had the issue where their clutch, the fluid, like something happened to it?
Jacob.
Jacob, that's right. Yeah.
It was he said his clutch was getting too hot, I guess, when they're going up Pikes Peak. I guess the altitude messes with your hydraulic fluid in your brake or clutch if it's hydraulic
Clutch, yeah.
I guess it just kind of evaporates all the water out of it.
We'll say
That's what they were saying, especially with the
sometimes-
heat. And then, I don't know, he said they just had no clutch at the top of the hill. But when they got down, slowly but surely, it came back is what he said. I don't know, that's what he was telling me.
That's some shit that would happen to me, and I just would it's working now. I'm not going to touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing about squeaky brakes. It's like there's always a cause for it, but it's more like, well, it still stops. Because sometimes you put like brand new rotors on a bike and like new pads and stuff, it does kind of
Glazes the pads or something.
And it sucks because like sometimes I'll come to a light and it just be like, oh. I'm like, fuck. Hope no one saw that or heard that and made eye contact or whatever.
Like honked.
I need to get my Beamer checked because my wife hates it. You know, she goes through our drive-through and she's coming around the corner just. It's like, I need to get that
It's probably got
done.
no pads on it.
Probably.
Just metal on metal.
I've been dumping all my money into this trip and this bike. It's like, it'd be good till I get back.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there was this. I mean, with this being an extended trip, doing Sturgis for the first weekend, and then having a whole week to go do this huge loop around Yellowstone. Again, I wasn't really concerned about doing a lot of the rides in Sturgis, knowing that we're gonna go ride some amazing spots. And honestly, like the only two spots that were technically, supposed to be like these are bucket list rides, like Chief Joseph Highway and Beartooth. Like, there's a couple other roads I feel like we're like, yo, this was sick.
From
You know what I mean?
Bozeman down like into West Yellowstone through Big Sky
Yeah.
was super dope. And then to be fair, like had you not broke down where you did, that cut through road that we took, trying to get back to 25?
Yeah, that was sick.
It was, ended up right there.
Nobody on it.
Nobody on it. The top of that mountain right there was like, yo, it's not bad, not that bad.
That's why the cows were on the road.
Yeah.
My man almost got bucked by a cow.
Just got a
Almost caught the
Spotify.
horse, dude.
Just got a Spotify announcement that Mac Miller has an album coming out. Almost 10 years after he died. Yeah, I think that staying in Cody, like you had said something earlier about how like you feel like there was a huge radius around Sturgis that still felt like you were a part of the rally. And when we got to Cody that night, I felt like we were still there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
400 miles away.
Yeah,
That's because of rodeo.
that Silver Dollar bar was just, had a vibe to it.
Yeah.
And you could still feel like there was a lot of people there that were still doing stuff like we were doing, like before or after that. Some guys might have been headed to Sturgis coming through there, headed that way, and then some might be doing what we were doing. But yeah, there was plenty of towns where it was like, yo, it's still part of people passing through and people headed there, headed back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when we came, West Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Those were that guy that pulled you over, when we had lunch, and he was talking to you like they were doing all that on their way back.
Oh, that's the guy that I was thinking. I was telling Bruce today that I met a dude in Sturgis that lives in Ellensburg.
Yeah, that's the one that stopped you right
and
there.
I couldn't remember like where he was, but yeah, he had that turbo road glide.
Yeah, we had just came off West Yellowstone,
Yeah,
which that road was, dude.
I like the beginning of that road. The back end of that road was
Oh yeah, but Big Sky and all that. Just more than anything, riding next to a river, just deep down in the canyon, was just
Dude.
like, yo.
That's how Spearfish Canyon is. It's
Yeah.
just along a river. It's super nice, but it's like a million bikers on there, a million trikes, and you cannot pass them. You cannot pass them. I mean, you can, but at the end of the road, they're trying to fight you. They're getting off there. We got a cane and all that shit. Like, let me tell you something, you little. Dude, you know what's weird?
I'm your Huckleberry bitch. Fuck you. Get
You
out
know
of the
what's
way.
strange? Like, y'all remember we got to the campsite and those dudes were doing wheelies out on the service road?
Yeah, up and down.
Remember, like, some old man coming by and going, those fucking idiots. And it's just like, in my head, y'all remember that? Like, the
Yeah.
old guy came by?
Where was this at?
We were at our campsite.
You know how we're right there, that service road?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the guy that was our neighbor across.
Something like that. And I just, in my head, I'm like, why the fuck do these old heads hate on what the younger guys are doing so
Yeah.
fucking much? Literally.
Because they're not doing Sturgis the way they used to even.
They're not, like,
That guy was on a fucking fifth wheel with a goddamn... He had turf out in front of it, which, hey, sick, right?
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
a sick setup. But, hey, don't be hating on the people that are still
Why-
trying to do
Had another trailer
some
that his old
biker
lady
shit at
pulled.
your fucking biker event. Like,
that shit drives me nuts, and I just
they're
don't
going to get
understand.
someone hurt. Fucking stay home then, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stay home. Go
Yeah.
stay home and on your fucking cul-de-sac and you bitch at
I guarantee
little
you,
kids
all the
riding their
people-
bikes too, you fucking pussy.
You remember all those signs or those things like 6 people have died already? I guarantee you they're all trikes.
yeah, no shit.
This is Ryan Ironmeyer. Just
Dude, and I was thinking about this on Iron Mountain too because we had so much time to think on that one because we're going so fucking slow that like, I'm like, man, these little pigtails and all these little roads that we're on, like we're putting so much trust in then some random dude whose old
Coming the
lady's
other
on the
way.
back with an iPad. Look at this. You know what I mean? Like filming, like, bro, like to me, it's like those kids out there doing wheelies on a empty fucking road.
I don't know, it was a service road that no one
Yeah.
was on.
There's no, it's like, why are you, I don't get it, man. I don't.
One dude, he's just being a bitch.
But I
That's
mean,
all
it's
it is.
it's a common thing. Like you see them commenting on videos when people do it and shit. It's like,
It's the same guy 8 times though. It's the same
It's that guy.
fucking dude with the fucking butthole goatee and a fucking neck, like under the neck fucking Facebook picture that has something to say about everything, but doesn't even own a motorcycle.
The
They
amount
just
of
sit at home.
the amount of shit that's popped up on my Facebook, I don't know if it's geolocation or whatever, like Sturgis rally this and that, and the post of those boomers and all them just, I'm done. It's not the same. The price gouging, like they're just. I'm like, dude. Honestly, if a couple of y'all stopped going, I was like, yeah, it was my first time, but like the amount of old trikes and stuff like that are just oblivious to everything else around them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, if you just got to the right of this lane a little bit, I wouldn't have to pass you like an asshole.
yeah,
If you were just, instead of fucking sitting here just riding the fucking center lane, like, hey, if you just got to the shoulder, just.
I don't know why they all feel like you have to do Sturgis the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not allowed to go ride bikes fast because I'm on this road and I want to ride slow.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, I'm already taking a huge ass risk going around your ass on the actual part. I can go around you. I'm not fucking double yelling it. And yet you're mad at people, but yet, like, I thought this is supposed to be freedom and shit. Like, why can't I do what I want to do on my motorcycle?
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying?
Do it anyway. It makes it more
I mean,
fun.
yeah, I am
Fuck
for
'em.
sure. But like,
I don't know.
I showed one of those posts to my son. I'm like, look, if your dad becomes a biker like that in 30 years, put me out to the pasture.
Take me out back.
Like, yo, we're done. I was like, I mean, you're missing the
Mom,
whole point.
Dad's cooked. We got to take him out back. R.I.P. Dad.
Watch us in 15 years. We're all going to be doing the same shit.
Same podcast. You know
Yeah.
what I fucking can't stand?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
goddamn scooters.
The guy on their hover bike that just flew by me. He left
You can't even hear him.
Yeah. He left the plasma trail all in front of my tent. Not even my tent, my fucking, my eco hut. Whatever the fuck we're using by then.
My pod.
Yeah.
You just hit a button. You just hit a piece of dice and it just goes. Poof.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
what is that code name or the not code name Kids Next Door, the Spy Kids, where it's just like the microwave. It's like
Spy
McDonald's.
Kids, bro. You are on a different. I have seen Spy Kids. I'm not gonna lie. I have little brothers and sisters.
I haven't seen Spy Kids.
I know it's a tough one for it's a tough reference.
It's so good. It's a cult classic, all right.
Well, I just don't. I don't understand how they can people can expect the culture to be carried on. And honestly, if you have old heads that are making it hard for the young people to want to give a fuck about how you did it because you're giving them shit about how they're doing things, it's kind of a weird, what comes first, the chicken or egg kind of conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, look, you got these young kids that don't understand much about motorcycles, but they saw some wheelies, they saw some Dyna Bros doing some shit. They want to get out to Sturgis and live their life. But if they come out to Sturgis and the old heads are like, yo, man, this is cool that you guys are keeping it alive. It goes, this is kind of cool. Like, I wonder what they're talking about by us keeping it alive. I'm going to go see what they used
Yeah.
to do. As opposed to those
there's a
dudes
big-
are all assholes.
What was that
Like,
big bust at one campsite with all the
The
stunt
fucking
dudes?
Scooter Haven.
Yeah, was that?
Oh, you're talking about,
Oh, like I don't know. It was like CJ Barham. And
oh,
all those
yeah,
dudes.
yeah,
They got
the
all
concrete cowboy
Yeah,
dudes.
they were just like revving shit, and then the cops came by. And one dude got hog tied on the back of a 4-wheeler. It was like some Red Dead Redemption shit, dude. Where the guy's like laying on the back of the thing. with his hand
I saw
on
that. That was
on
like-
his back. I was like, I did that on fucking
I saw
Red
that.
Dead once.
That was
You know
at
what? I think it was in Deadwood too.
I thought that was the chip because it was like at
Yeah,
the,
it was
at the show.
wherever it was at. It
Yeah.
was just like, see, bikers doing biker shit. Getting,
Yeah.
that's fucking sick. Like, it's how you can get fucking arrested for making too much noise at a biker event?
Oh, shit.
Fuck
it's-
out
I
of
mean,
here, bro.
it's a
Even
lot
if they're
of-
acting rowdy.
Have they
like-
ever been to Galveston and sat on the Strand?
Yeah, no shit, dude.
I mean, that's one of the things that just
Yeah, but if you arrest anyone down there, you're racist.
true. Yeah, I mean, we do all this stuff for a sense of, freedom or whatever, but it's a lot of rules, dude, and I get it. You gotta
There's a happy medium, maybe, but I still don't.
100%. I get a lot of it, right? Like there has to be some kind of crowd control with something that big before it gets out of hand. We can't just have fucking barrel fires.
Burn
and
that
all kinds-
motherfucker down, dude. Who gives a fuck? It's like,
They make enough money to rebuild it every year. So.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry, dude,
I still
but-
don't get, why don't they, I'm sure, I don't know why they don't shut down, some of the roads that are, like the Iron Mountain needles. Why don't you shut those down for only motorcycles between a
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
time? You know what I mean? So I think there's a spot on Iron Mountain like at the beginning of it, close to like the Custer Highway area, where there are some homes and things like that. But when you're up on the top of the mountain, like there's no car, like you don't need to be taking your fucking 18 or your RV through that shit during a motorcycle rally.
Big ass sprinter right in front of us.
Some old boomer that's just like, let's go on a family vacation. Like, fucking retard. You're gonna go out there and get hung up on the fucking apex of a turn with that fucking big ass RV.
Yeah.
I didn't say much. The first time I ever went to Sturgis, I was like 16 in the back of a car.
Yeah,
So
but
I did it, but we were there like a week beforehand because we
That
were
doesn't
there
count.
for a
that doesn't
family
count.
reunion.
That's not what we're talking about. Because
But
we're talking about
we
the week
stayed,
of.
But we stayed until, and then my dad ended up renting a bike like 3 days in, and then he did it. But like we did it all in a car while bikers were there. But again, this was
I say that. Remember that
15
year
years
that I
ago.
had Cody Walker drive my Jeep through it all? So he could carry all of our helmets so we didn't have to wear them.
wasn't that the
When
year?
I did it was okay.
Wasn't that the year that he flew up?
Yeah, he flew up. And
It was 21, I think.
yeah, it's
That was the year
21.
I went.
Yeah. Yeah, we all camped that year, but it was the year
That's
that
22.
No, it was
was
COVID because I
21.
had to take a COVID test to get back to work. That was 21.
yeah, 22 was when we did our East Coast trip. No. 22 is when we did the West Coast trip all the way to the Washington.
Yeah.
21 is we did in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And 21 is when I bought that Jeep right after I got back from New York. And I think Britta and Lauren drove up in it. Or did you drive with Lauren?
Me and
No.
Lauren drove.
Because it was.
Oh, Tara
Franz's-
Lynn.
Yeah.
Tara Lynn was with, yeah.
It was either Franz's wife or Tara Lynn.
Yeah, I think that's the one aspect of it that kind of is a turnoff with some of the old heads that, that it's just like this division of it, right? And there needs to be a part of Sturgis. There needs to be a part of motorcycling that's wild. You know what I mean? It's part of the nature of it.
Yeah.
That's why I think, I vote for Trippers MC as
Dude.
like the sickest group coming to Sturgis and doing
Doing some Sturgis shit.
Doing some Sturgis
biker
shit.
Bro, that shit was wild. I mean, it just kept coming.
Yeah,
I was like,
but when I jacked that night, yeah.
This is one dirty motherfucker. This is two dirty motherfuckers. Like,
All these dirt wizards that just showed up to this motherfucker, dude. But
they were a
And
fucking vibe though.
we're like, we're judgmental at first.
Yeah, well,
But
definitely.
when they came in, we're like, oh no. And then we looked at their Instagrams. We're like, all right, that's it. That shit's sick as fuck.
No, 100%.
They killed it. They fucking killed it.
yeah, I mean,
Big fans. Big fans.
Until we
Yeah.
looked up like their background a little bit, it looked like cosplay.
Yeah.
It almost looked too real. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It kind of like, I told you what it.
Not one dude had like some normal clothes on.
Yeah.
They all
It
they
like-
were period correct as
I
fuck
was just
across
like,
the table.
Was it just denim on denim, or were
Man,
like,
it was just like
It was
dirty
piss.
guys
Piss on
sleeping?
piss, baby.
it looked like they just came off a movie set for when the bike riders got into the 70s.
Oh, okay.
So like I told him what exactly reminded me was like in that movie when they had the big field party.
Yeah.
And Funny Sonny pulled up and
Yeah.
like that whole feel. I'm like, that's exactly like they just walked out of that scene. I was just like,
Got too many teeth, bro. You can't be a tripper.
yeah.
But a lot of those guys just look like versions of like the Easy Rider posters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
Did y'all
dress.
talk to him at all, or like?
No,
No,
we
they
were
were kind of
intimidated.
they were kind of in and out. They were tripping too.
No, actually, you could see it. You could see if you looked at the rest of the bar as they were walking in.
Oh, they had a bunch of people talking.
They
to
were
them.
pulling like attention from like people were like, yo. Everybody was intrigued, like, yo, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Right
No, they're
now?
talking to them and having a good time, man. They were partying it down. Everyone that I saw online that was after the fact was like,
Michael Lichter took pictures of him.
Yeah.
The next day we talked to, I think I talked to Steve or Marcus. And Marcus like, oh, yeah, we saw him too. He's like,
They were just around, just going to every single
just-
spot.
they were just everywhere.
Shovels and all
They were
kinds.
on their Sturgis trip, brother.
choppers only, dude. Like they were doing it right.
Michael Lichter took a picture of them and
Yeah.
posted it. And then like Billy Lane even commented, was like, yo, one of our friends broke down or lost something and they picked it up and returned it. Like, so like they were everywhere. Like people knew who they were.
That's
and it was-
awesome.
I was just like, yo.
Sleeping in Yellowstone on the way back, just on a
Yeah.
fucking field.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
Me and Kyle are sitting at the edge of the bar going, we should have brought our choppers here.
hey, that's next year.
Hey guys, you know what we got?
I'm gonna start.
Hey guys,
pissing.
I ride a chopper too. He's like, would you ride here? 26 Rogue Glide.
I'm gonna start pissing on my vest now. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, can you piss my vest? Yeah, y'all got ketchup and mustard?
You got to earn that,
I'm
dude.
sleeping?
You got to earn piss, dude. You only
Yeah.
get shit.
We only piss on prospects. No, I mean, dude, like they have a fucking, I don't know. I mean, we had one interaction with them, not even interaction, just seeing them come in the bar, and I was like, God damn, like they have a vibe. And then following them, their page is like, it looks like they're just fucking all into the same shit. They're fucking all dialed. They're all in choppers. They're all they were thick as fuck at the bar from like Oregon or some shit. So got to give them
Portland.
credit.
It's crazy to see what you can do if the group that you ride with is pulling all in the same direction.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what if anything, that's what I took away.
That's what it was like.
That's what I took away from that moment. Was like when you have a group that big, which everybody's gonna do their own thing. I'm not talking shit, but I'm talking shit.
They're gonna be on billet choppers
If you,
in 5 years.
yeah.
It's gonna come
If
back.
if everybody's pushing one way, then shit, the things you could achieve and
You only need 3 motherfuckers to take over the world.
yeah.
Joey Diaz.
We say
All you need is 3 motherfuckers. Take over the world, cocksucker.
But no, it was definitely it was dope as hell to see. Just a group like that out there. Just I mean, I had that conversation with you on the way up there. It was like, yo, a lot of upon the thousands of miles that we did, I had AirPods in, whatever, but there's a lot of time to think inside your fucking helmet. I should be paying attention to fucking this sweeper down, fucking crossing this
Fuck
line.
that.
Whatever.
I was listening to Matt and Shane's the whole fucking time.
But
It was like-
even when I had music on, I'm still like fucking thinking.
Yeah.
But it was like so many memories, not memories, but like thoughts. Like I'm over here doing this shit with GPS and fucking we're gonna cut this. My shit will hit SOS for a little bit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I saw something on TikTok the other day. There's a video of like someone just like walking down a really badass like hiking trail, and there's like the overlook of the sea and shit. And they're like what my view sees, and then what my headphones are playing, and it's like Come Town, and they're talking this like some riff about some who knows, like they're making fun of on there. It's just some comedy riff. It's just completely brain dead dumb shit.
Yeah.
And it's like this beautiful view, but the amount of times I've done that on like a trip or a road where I'm just like, I don't know, it helps time go by, and
Yeah.
I kind of take anything ever at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I like having.
No, it made me
something
think
in my head.
about the people that did this shit before us, like the 60s, the 70s, the no map. They had maps go whatever, but it was like
Before cell phones.
Before cell phone, like,
how did you get there?
I'm like, yo, yeah, it takes some effort to do, like, but honestly, what we did wasn't. I don't feel like it was hard. It's it's taking take the fucking time.
Yeah. Well, it's
You
like
know?
while we were here, and y'all were planning the route downstairs. Y'all were like had a map out, and you're like, let's do this to this day, this
Yeah.
to this the next day. Because that started
I think
2 weeks before y'all left. It's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
bagger was barely painted, so it's
Yeah.
like,
I think people overcomplicate shit, and
Yeah.
but it was like, it made me think about the homage to the people like, yo, the guys that were doing this shit like in the 60s or the 70s, the guys that would just jump on their chopper. There wasn't a shop readily available for this or for that. You can't Google fucking, oh, my clutch is doing this, or call Harley Davidson and be like, yo, you got a clutch cable to
Hey.
up this.
Fuck it though. I'm glad I got that, because now I can do all those same trips that they were doing back in the day. I can do fucking 8 of them in the
No,
same
no,
week.
exactly.
I can do like all those roads you're talking about. Oh, I can see that on my map going down a fucking sweeper. I'm like, oh, I'm taking a 90-degree turn here, and a right turn. Oh, look, there's a road down there. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
that when I get down there.
Honestly, I'm not,
But yeah, I know what you
I'm
mean,
enjoying
yeah.
the moment that we're in, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, I got no fucking excuse not to do this shit. The guys that were doing this shit before me were like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna work in this, I'm gonna stop in this town for 3 days and be a dishwasher or some shit like that, just so I get enough cash to go to the next town.
Yeah, I mean that's a different lifestyle altogether, but that is something that's always been very attractive, like as a different way of living and moving about. But for me personally, I've which it already was an annoying thing on this trip, because like I've stopped putting my phone on my handlebars. Like I don't want to see my phone at all when I'm riding. I want it to be gone, right? And typically, whenever that happens, like on most bikes, like, all right, well, I know that I need to turn up here. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm just going to pull over and check real quick. And bro, let me tell you, like, just no matter what bike I'm on, when I pull over and I can just jump off of it, even if it's for a quick second and stretch my legs and then jump back on, I'm good. You know, I'm good for another 50, 60, 70 miles. But obviously on this trip, I was like, Kyle, you got your shit you go ahead and get in the front. You know what I mean? It solves the problem, but the problem is like my phone's right here. This road's boring. What's on Instagram? You know,
That's Kyle. Kyle has his shit like in his fucking face. Like his eyes are just over the top of his phone.
Bro, I got my fucking power vision and my phone right above it. I got gauges all the way down, baby. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm about it though.
But that was like the point of like the shovelhead trip is just, fortunately when you go west, there's not that many road. Like it's kind of straight shot. Going north was a little bit. Going east, like that would be a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But riding the bagger there, it was nice, and I liked it. I actually kind of fell in love with the bike more on this trip than I felt like I've had a chance to. And the only time I really, really missed the chopper was while we were in Sturgis.
Yeah.
The rest of the trip, I was like, no, this fucking bike's perfect for this.
Yeah.
You know?
can really just go hard in the turns and stuff like that.
But yeah, just Sturgis would have been sick. Just to been like,
Yeah.
you know, going the speeds it likes to go because that's how fast you're allowed to go there.
That is true. I do like that's the one thing I noticed about being on a chopper is just slowly roll, playboy. Just take it easy. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, and I like that pace right now, man. It just feels so intentional, you know.
Pace.
But no, going on the road glide, you know, this is the first time I've been able to camp on a trip in many years. You know, so being able to have extra space for the camping gear and take all the camera gear and then some clothes, like ultimately, I had a fucking blast. It was a great trip. But I do want to do Sturgis next year on the chopper.
Yeah.
I already want to build another one, but fuck, I don't know.
Build another one. Build an Evo.
I do want
You
an
got
Evo
the
chop
wheels.
bad.
Got the wheels already.
I want an Evo chop.
Yeah.
Don't you have another
Do
Evo
it.
motor too?
Yeah, I have a motor and I have wheels. I just need the rest.
See metal.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know, Sturgis, it's kind of like it's like a reunion every year is basically what you were kind of alluded to, you know, seeing all the people that you see there. It's like every year you go, you start to remember more of them and you get to meet more of them. And then you go to Born Free Cali and you're hanging out with the Clean Moto boys. You go to fucking, you know, we're at Yellow Rose. Next thing you know, you're serving food to Steve Chamberlain, who you saw here and there, and blah, blah. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing that, you know, when we went to the party Saturday night up there on the hills, like
Hamster Hill.
you know, walking around there and just like, it's cool. Like I'm not a guy that gets starstruck, you know, but it was like at the end of the day, these are just people that this is the industry.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, hey, that's Hoffman. You know, oh, that's Ness, or that's so and so. That's Colin, and that's, you know, you see the Bob K's and you see all those guys, but at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, man, they're just out here trying to do the cool shit. You know, we're all trying to do the same cool shit. You know, just we're all at different points of it.
Yeah.
You know, some of us have experienced more than others. Some of us are just not getting in it. But it was the amount of conversations that were just good conversations. It was
Yeah.
like, I was like, you know, at first, you know, walking up there, I was like, I go around here, it's like, you know, it's gonna be a little awkward, or, you know, I'm waiting for someone to hand me some fucking hedge trimmers or something like that. Like, hey, Pedro, fucking.
Hey, we're out of tea.
I'm here for landscaping. Landscaping.
We're out of tea.
I'm glad you're here. We have a plumbing problem over here.
You know, walking around with the fast, like, oh look, even their help, so, you know, supports the industry. But no, it was a.
Hey, tortillas are out. Yeah. Go.
You know, but it was actually, and that's just me over, you know, I was being judgmental, but like, yo, these motherfuckers are gonna be, you know, some pretentious pricks or this or that,
Yeah.
and got up there and was just like met by so many good conversations and, you know, cool people and shit like that. And I mean, it was the same way at the, you know, the Scott Winton house. It was like, you know, these guys are just. They're you know, these guys are just into the same shit as we are.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's the stuff he was quoting or the conversations we were having with them.
Let the boy watch.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just, you know, walk away from that, and you're just like the salt of the earth. It was just like, yo,
Yeah.
this is. I can't wait to do this again.
Well, the Scott's house, that party Sunday night, it's always a blast. You know, Scott's a great host. Everybody, all his friends, Winton, you know, Andrew, all the guys that come out to that, they're all good dudes. And what's even better about it is they're all huge supporters of the motorcycle industry. They have bikes built by people. They buy a lot of parts. They commission a lot of people for work. They do a lot for the industry. You know what I mean? And then they host that huge ass party. And this year was by far the best year for food. I've been eating there a long time. I usually get there. You know, when we were trying to
criticizing their catering. Fuck out of here, dude.
I've been staying in that house.
Standards.
I've been staying in that house for free for many years and freeloading like a motherfucker. And this year was the best. And I didn't get a chance to stay there because I was with y'all.
Damn. Problems.
We show up. Remember the first night we show up when we were cleaning the bikes? It's like, hey, we got steaks on the grill right now. I'm like, fuck.
I know, right?
We should have.
You're like, I'll take one medium rare.
I don't even. What did we eat that night? Did we even eat anything?
We ate at the lodge right before we went to Scott's house.
That was the only meal we had all day.
Yeah.
That's all meal. I don't know about y'all fat fucks. That's the only one I needed, bro. I was full as a tick after that. Like, I couldn't even eat. Like, I was.
Fat fucks. Make sure you put that picture that I have of him.
I was going to ask him, like, out of all the
Timestamp it right here.
out of all the food in Sturgis that you got, obviously with you owning like a food truck and like a food business,
McDonald's, bro, was fucking.
Did you enjoy
Convenience,
all the stuff
baby.
that y'all had,
Actually,
or
you
like
know,
was there
honestly-
a specific spot like during y'all's trip that like you want to go back to just
I mean,
to
I'm a-
experience more food?
I'm a big dude. I'm fat as fuck.
You're not
No,
fat.
you're not.
But
You're the skinniest out of all
you really
both of
are.
us.
But I'm big because
You just
of
got
my
chubby
son.
cheeks, baby.
Yeah. like that fucking chipmunk that attacked me.
Hey man, he wanted your nut.
Dad?
Larry's like, I think that's the same one that I fucking fed a couple days before you.
It's rabid.
But,
Larry would know too.
no,
No, that
honestly,
one's got the right mark under his eye.
Friday we ate at the lodge. I got fucking chicken tenders. We had just came off the road. Like fucking, I just want something. Put some. I was worried more about like what slots were open, so I fucking ordered something quick and got out. Saturday, the only meal I really ate was we woke up and went to breakfast at McDonald's, but then we ate at the bar before we went to Hamster Hill.
I was so hungover.
Yeah, we ate up at the bar.
Yeah.
I got a steak at the bar before we went to Hamster Hill.
One Eye Jacks.
No,
No,
I was
fuck
saying
no.
like
this was what the Hamster Hill's in what Spearfish.
No, it's in yeah.
Spearfish,
it's
right?
either
Yeah.
Spearfish or Deadwood. There's not really
No.
too many.
Well, there's it's
big
in
towns out
it's
there.
in
It's one of the
Spearfish.
two.
Yeah, so we before we went up to the hamster party, we ate at the bar.
Oh, that day I still didn't even eat that day. I wasn't even full. I wasn't even thinking about food then.
That was Spearfish, right? The bar that we went to before we went over to the Hamster Hill.
Yeah, that was Lucky 13 bar. Yeah.
So we ate there.
I
You
ate something
know,
that day too because I wasn't hungry even then. when
you
we got
ate
there.
you ate pizza with Corey and
Yes, that's
Marcus,
right. Yeah,
'cause we went back to the camp
Yeah.
and then y'all broke off downtown.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Sunday, again we ate McDonald's breakfast, but then we ended up eating barbecue at Scott's party because we after breakfast was the FXR show. Then we ran to Rapid City to see Millhouse and all those guys.
The guys at the Harley dealership.
Yeah.
We went over there, hung out with them, Jake and Millhouse and all them, and then we went to Scott's party, which was like ribs and brisket and stuff like that. Cornbread,
Boy.
cream corn. It was like,
So you were really full, is what you're saying?
I was all about the
I had
fixins.
3 plates.
Yeah, fixins.
Yeah, that's all I care about is fixins. I don't give a fuck about
James
the
had
name.
finished his
Give
first
me some
plate and was like
fixins.
worried. He's like, fucking Chamberlain's in line now. He's like, I better go.
Dude, those brats were fucking amazing,
It
dude.
was like homies.
The brats
homies
and the,
six-
That's just
and the
sausage.
brisket.
That's just like yeah.
Was it
But yeah,
sausage
yeah.
or just, it wasn't
I think
brats,
they're
was
just. I think they're just sausages, but they're like in the shape, like same size as a brat.
it? Yeah.
No, but yeah, no, that food was
Yeah.
on point. The meal that caught me off guard on the whole trip was I was not ready to eat sour cream chicken enchiladas in fucking Red Lodge, Montana.
Yeah.
Because that's not even a Mexican dish. That's a Texas dish.
Yeah. Was that like the so? Does y'all stayed to Sturgis till Monday, and then from Monday to
It was
Tuesday, where'd y'all go?
This was Wednesday.
So this is
No.
y'all's second
No, this
day
was
back.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
It was
So the
Tuesday.
so the second day back on the road.
Yeah,
back
'cause when
coming
we
back
hit the
to
road
Dallas.
Monday, we stopped in Cody.
Oh, okay.
So in
That Domino's went hard.
yeah, in Cody, we get the bar stopped serving food, so he ordered a pizza, and we fucking just
Yeah.
tore that shit up. But Tuesday, after we did Chief Joseph and Beartooth, we got into Red Lodge. They went and had a beer at the what is it? Blue Ribbon or
Blue Ribbon Bar, yeah.
and then we ended up at a place and look at the menu. It says sour cream chicken enchiladas. I was like, yo, that's
That's something that you get around here.
Yeah, that's-
like
Well,
Yeah,
it's like
that-
a ski town, so like it's gonna bring in some.
that's not
Money.
even though.
Fusion, yeah.
Yeah, it'll bring in
you,
some
you
money.
go to like Arizona or Colorado, that's all fucking hatch chili and shit like that. They're not even eating sour cream chicken like. So like, you know what? I gotta try it, and that shit caught me off guard. Well, you know, put a little bit of Espanol back in me for the rest of the trip.
gotta get some of your
Aligned your
Spanish.
it aligned your chakras. Yeah.
You know, actually, I think the one that got me was the bar in Gunnison when they played La Chona and SPM back to back.
Someone looking at you, dude.
Yeah, someone was staring right at me like, "Yo, watch
Look
this
at
one."
him. He loves it.
Let's see.
They saw me bust out a Newport. Like, yeah, he's definitely gonna like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as soon as La Chona came on, yeah, fucking you can't sit there and have a conversation like dead ass conversation with you. That thing just starts, shoulder start moving and fucking can't control it, baby. It's like when Back That Ass comes on, any girl with a big old ass that was racing that air is gonna fucking start shaking it.
It's like it's natural. Yeah, I don't know. Did you have a best favorite food spot on the trip?
No.
I feel like
I don't really think it was a food trip.
I was just saying, like it's like a weird question. I just mostly
No,
ask
no.
as I know. It's like with him.
The
being in
steakhouse was
food
good,
industry,
but it wasn't anything.
still,
There was nothing like, oh man,
like that.
Yeah.
I'm in
change
fucking
your mind that
Boston
you wanna
or
go back
I'm
to.
on the fucking I'm in the East Coast. I'm looking for chowder. I'm looking for
Yeah.
there was nothing like that.
yeah, yeah.
It was fucking B Dubs and fucking Grand Junction was fucking on point.
yeah.
I didn't want to get anything. I still got stuff. I was just like, we were wet dogs at that point.
Yeah, there's like those kind of things where always food wasn't really like the goal. It was more like, hey, we need to eat something because we did drink every freaking night. I don't think there was one night that we went to bed before 1 a.m. The entire
sure
time
not.
we were gone.
I was just saying, like I was watching Kyle's location for like a lot of it. So I was just like
Weird.
I was missing out.
Fine.
Of
Yeah.
FOMO. Hey,
Where's
just
he
keeping tabs on my
I bet
boy.
he's laughing
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
I was just like, I'm like, just
I'm
make sure
fine.
he's all right. Just like, I'll hop in the truck if I need to. Come grab y'all.
My
Like,
man, look at that. You can hop in the fucking Ford.
fucking
Focus.
no, I'll go hop in the Ram, the Ford Focus. You know.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, we're lane
Watch out,
splitting. Yeah, I know why you drove your truck today. You didn't want to ride in it anymore.
Oh, dude, I was gonna ride. I mean, I rode a bike like
Fuck
Tuesday.
that,
I was
bro.
like, when I parked the bike Sunday, we got home at 3 a.m. I was like, I'm not getting on that motherfucker for a little bit.
Got right back on Tuesday.
Tuesday,
same here.
right back
And
in the-
Thursday when we went to Cannons.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
God,
106
dude, that
running
was
down the bike lane, I was like,
Miserable.
I
Yeah.
mean,
106.
I'm really excited for October weather.
yeah.
Riding
Honestly,
bikes.
You know what sucked was like, because once we on Saturday, when we left Gunnison, right, we were up in the air like, hey, Amarillo, let's just see how far we make it. There was no like, hey, we're going home tonight. It was let's just hit the road. And then once we got to like Colorado City, it's like, hey, we're about to head into these storms, heading into like Trinidad, Raton, and all that stuff. It wasn't miserable. It was a little cold, a little more annoying.
Yeah.
And then, but once we hit text line
Yeah.
and like Delhart and all that shit, it was just like fucking
98.
a blow dryer. Just, I was
98
like-
welcome back, bitches. Yeah.
actually, after we took our rain suits off at text line and filled up and just kept
Yeah.
pushing through, we kept getting like little sprinkles, and that cold rain was like, fuck, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all
I don't want to
night,
get
right?
stuck in it, but I just want enough of it to where it's cooling me down.
Yeah.
It was like,
I just love like when we left Donnie's house to go to Sturgis. Most of the day was
Yeah.
cloud cover,
Yeah.
and it made it to where it was warm, but it wasn't like the sun
Miserable.
cooking us all day.
I didn't I got burnt, but I didn't feel like I didn't put sunscreen on that first day, but I didn't have to put it on the rest
You
of the
got
trip.
burnt.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
I mean,
there's
you can see me
literally
feeling
a
that, like, I'm feeling like a
giant
motherfucker.
difference between the two, y'all.
Well,
you can see it.
You cut me right now. You get that nice smoke ring that you get on a brisket.
It's like red.
Got some of that chow on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'm not sure if you can
usually
tell, but I have a
I'm
bracelet on right
miserable
now.
about 5 days in the trip. I'm like, God, why did I not bring a long sleeve or
Yeah.
put on more sunscreen? Or I didn't have to worry about that entire trip.
Honestly,
Nice.
like everything in like Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, and Montana, like that was like perfect for like crew neck, kind of just like sweater weather.
mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, the sun was out, but when you're moving, it's just like, yo, I'm not sweating, I'm not hot, and it was just like perfect like coverage and stuff like that. All this tan really came from mobbing through like Kansas and Nebraska.
Like
Yeah,
the
the
first
way
couple
up
days,
and
like
at
in the sun.
Sturgis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say as soon as it hits 40 degrees, I'm gonna wish it was a 106 again. I fucking hate the cold.
Dude,
I'm
miss
not,
me
I
with cold
don't,
weather.
I'm not a big fan of like that cold, but like I miss hoodies all
Miss
day
perfect
long.
weather. Yeah, I miss
55,
perfect weather too.
Like 62, something around there. Yeah, just miss perfect weather. Like wake up, you need a jacket.
Honestly,
take
that's
the
what-
jacket off in the middle of the day.
That's what Colorado
leave.
was. Like I've always gone in like northern Colorado,
Yeah,
but riding in that like when we left Gunnison and went up before we went to the castle and that mountain pass that we went up.
Monarch Pass?
Yeah, Monarch Pass after Salida, is it right?
Before Salida.
Before Salida. It was just like it got a little chilly up there. Like even I had my sweater on, but it was like got a little chilly, but I'm like, yo, it's fucking perfect. Even the bike sounds good because it's like reacting to the weather. Like, yo,
So like,
yeah,
thank
it's
you.
She likes
enjoying
it
the
too.
air. Yeah.
you know,
Was this like your first long trip?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm talking like over 1,000 miles in a couple days. But like
Yeah, his first long like time on a bike was the first day going to Sturgis. We did the 780 or 760.
Yeah.
So like
And
this
then
is,
we
like,
broke that on the way home when he did the 800-mile rip
Awesome.
home.
Yeah,
And
I think
then-
what'd you do, like 865 or 870 home or something like that?
866.
And so I'm like 30 miles, so like 836 or 830, something like
So
that.
like with the packing, like how did you think about that? Like did you expect cold or just like
I mean,
obviously
I-
like this is your first time? Did you
I
do
took,
more research on like how to pack?
Just from listening to them, I took some leggings, like, because I've heard that once you get outside, like west of Sturgis, so that they get into Wyoming, they're like, yo, depending on the fucking weather, how it
It'll
acts.
snow in the middle. of
I
August.
took some wool socks just in case. Like, man, I'd rather have this shit. But I will tell you,
His teeth were made of wool.
I took a lot of shit that I'm like, yo, if I were to pack, if I was gonna do the same trip tomorrow, half the shit in my bag wouldn't go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It be my first trip. I overpack like a
I
motherfucker.
say that every fucking time. And I still bring too much
Well, I think
shit.
that's
I pretty much
It's a rite of
fucking
passage. It's
I
definitely
rode
a
two
rite
up
of
the whole way with that fucking big ass bag on my back. Fucking just rode two up this whole trip.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's kind of like you have to do those, and you start to really. It's like anything, you know. I've always gave you shit like the year before last year, right? You were going to Sturgis last year, but then
The restaurant took too long.
yeah. So it's like last year, you know, you were talking about doing this big trip through Utah and camping, and I was like, dude, you're going to camp in the desert. So there's things where like, yeah, some of us have the experience of doing things, but some shit you just got to fucking do it and realize that was a bad idea, or it's not a bad idea. It just doesn't serve me the way, like something that you take on a trip and you spend the entire trip on it and you don't touch it. Like if it's a rain suit or some tools, cool. That's like a in case you need it kind of thing. But you know, I was kind of happy to have an extra pair of shoes. You know when you're like the same shoes every day for like 2 weeks or a week, it's just like, man, when you put your feet into any other pair of shoes, it's just like, God damn, this feels good. It just feels different.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
does.
mean?
Yeah. I mean, fucking these forces, not these, but the forces I had were brand new. I didn't wear them the very first time until I think we went out in fucking Alliance. 'Cause I wore the Georgias the first day, but those were the ones I got soaked in Utah. So when I got to work, I'm like, I was just gonna turn these into work shoes.
You didn't even bring boots. You just only brought sneakers.
Yeah, I was gonna wear the
general.
Thoroughgoods, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm rocking Jordans and Air Force Ones on this one. But it was they were squeaking when I got to work one day. I was like, fuck, these shoes. I only been wearing them for 10 days. Turn them into work shoes because they got pissed on, but I fucking ended up like taking the insoles out and like throwing baby powder and shit, like trying to dry everything. They're not squeaking no more, but it was nice to alternate between the two.
I like how you know how to work on restore shoes.
Wait, yeah, fuck
Well, I mean,
I'm good with my hands. No, it's no,
He's a cobbler.
To be honest, I just learned something. To be honest, hey, thanks. So squeaking shoes, baby powder on the insole.
That's what Chat GPT told me. Like, yo, fucking water gets in the layers.
Ooh, so like no oven, just
Oven.
well. Hey, have y'all never done that to like break in a pair of shoes? You put them in the oven for like about 10
a
minutes,
baseball glove.
400. Put them in.
Motherfucking north of the Mason-Dixon line over here.
Yeah.
We don't do that shit down here.
Hey,
We just
man,
stick them outside.
Y'all ever had
Outside
custom
is an
orthotics insoles? Crazy.
Go outside right now.
Wear
You
them
don't need
outside. It's an oven.
No, yeah, it was nice to alternate back and forth between the two.
yeah.
Just to have it, but
I'm bringing New Balances next time. Fuck Vans. Those things
Comfortable
fuck my
shoes.
ass, my feet up.
honestly, don't get me wrong. I love my Vans, but I think it was the first Born Free, 2 Born Frees ago now, Texas. All I had was that one pair of fucking Vans the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And standing in the trailer all day and then climbing up the fucking, leaving the canyon, going to the bar, Fast Life Hill. Dude, but 3 or 4 days of fucking wearing those Vans, I'm like, dude, fucking, if I didn't have plantar fasciitis, I do now.
You better have those fucking hiking sandals, like the Merrills. You're gonna have those fucking dad
Nah, bro.
sandals.
Yeah, some Tevas right
Honestly,
there.
you know what I'm gonna get for the next trip?
Some Jerusalem
All
Cruisers?
black some Nike Monarchs. My dad's shoes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you went to all whites.
The orthopedics, baby.
Yeah. There's a reason they still wear them.
I don't have shoe problems. Like my I don't really.
If I had the
go with-
wide Vans, I wouldn't have been so bad, but my feet are getting fat.
I really wish that I envy the fact that your Thorogood boots, like they're broken in, you wear them and it's like normal for you. Bro, I want my boots to be broken in so bad. It's just like, I don't want to wear them because they hurt.
Yeah.
You can see
You
on
know?
Facebook
Takes like
ad.
150
Honestly,
hours.
if they just
Pain.
get wet that one ride, they'll
Yeah.
be fine. Like by the end of it.
You just have to let your foot dry in them, otherwise they'll shrink. Because that's how I ruined a pair of boots. Like I went and got soaked, took my foot out and just put them near a campfire to dry them off, and the entire boot shrunk. Like physically, the leather like shrunk in. So when I put my foot on, I'm like, this isn't the same shoe at all. And then it took 6 months to get the stretch out back to it.
I don't know. I just wear them just to ride with. I just treat them as like a all weather. At this point, it's like I used to bring the shoe covers. Now I just let my boots get wet. At this point, like who gives a fuck? Like I
Does it take a while for them, like the water to penetrate it?
It depends.
Yeah.
Like obviously Utah, they're fucked. Like
Yeah.
pretty fucking quick, and they do get soaked pretty easily. But I think I just get over the discomfort of just having a wet shoe at that point. Like
I
honestly,
feel like I
think
can deal with wet anything else, but the shoes are the one.
it is
most
tough.
awkward
It is
thing.
tough to think about. But like if you throw like, especially when you're riding, they kind of dry out pretty quick too. Even the leather boots, I feel like kind of dry out pretty quick. And then just knowing that you're going to be at a hotel that night or wherever, fucking throw those socks away, and then throw on the other shoes, and then by the time you're back in the other ones,
Yeah.
you're just riding again. So who cares?
I think that was the longest ride. Was leaving B Dubs to go meet Hans
Grand
at,
Junction
to Montrose.
Montrose, yeah.
That was like
Was that one of the raining days?
So it was,
The raining day.
it was the raining day that we got pissed on, and then by the time we left, we still had 60 miles to meet Hans at the gas station, and it was just pitch black,
And there's
road
another
grind.
60 miles to his house, even though
Yeah.
it's 15 minutes.
We got to his
Nah,
house. I
whatever.
thought he was fucking with us at one point. I'm like, yo,
You live 60 miles from a gas station?
No. He
Oh,
lived 15
I was
minutes.
gonna say, I'm like,
it just
damn.
felt longer.
no, leaving.
He's at,
leaving
on the other side of the Rockies. Everything is minute space, not mile space. So it's like,
Yeah.
like how far is your house from here? If you would have said like, oh, it's 7 miles, I'd be like, cool. It's 15 minutes. I don't know what 15 minutes, like at 15 at 30 miles an hour, 15 at fucking,
Right.
100 miles an hour, you know?
and then
No,
it's just pitch black. So he just,
the
he
full
takes us up
15
here,
minutes.
going. I'm like, like he said when we were there, like I feel like we went back to fucking Utah to come back to your house, like. But it was just like, yeah,
It was a nice.
Yeah. The
Like,
next day when we saw where he
reprieve.
lived, it was
Yeah.
beautiful, yeah.
yeah, that always trips me out when you get somewhere and it's dark and you can't see nothing but just where you're at.
Yeah, 'cause
You
it
wake
felt
up,
like-
and then you
You're like-
wake up and you're like, what the absolute heck did I just ride through? Like, I
Well,
wanna
he
go
was
back
in
and ride
kind of
through
like
it.
he was on like a plateau or something like that, but it was like tucked in the mountains, so you could see the mountains in the distance, and it was a good, like the draw was nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There's a bunch of ranches and stuff like that, so it was cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Did
his
you-
garage was sick.
Yeah, you got a dope ass setup.
Did you have any other spots that you want to go back to? Because I know with this being like, again, your first trip, longer trip that you want to like experience, are there spots that you want to hit to then go to another spot? Because obviously you said
There's
wanna
a
do
bunch of stuff.
Glacier.
My mind was going crazy with the there's a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff I want to ride again,
the ideas.
and then there's I've always done Eastern Colorado with my family, like going to Fort Collins and that whole area, the Boulder area, all the way up to Cheyenne. But now I told my wife, I was like, yo, either on a bike or we could do the family thing. I was like, yo, I kind of want to drive up to like that western side of Colorado. I was like,
Yeah,
I want to do this with the family, like come up here and spend a weekend or a week and just do. I want to show them some other shit, like yo, yeah, I've shown them a lot of, they've done. My boys have gone from here to New York and all that stuff, but like, I want them see what I see. Now they can't experience it like it's different when you're traveling on a bike. You smell you can smell rain and you can feel the climate changes. You know, you can ride it next to water, you feel the degree change and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I can't experience, that they can't experience. No, I can't show them that, but
I'm never doing it again. I'm done riding motorcycles. I'm riding a Daytona next.
no, actually, part of me was like, damn, if I was I looked at my bank when I got back. I was like, I didn't spend as much. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not rich by any means, but I was like, if I was just a piece of shit asshole, dude, I could hit the road for another 2 weeks with that.
Yeah.
And just be like, you know what?
I'm kind of hurting
Yeah.
myself. I'm feeling it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
the bar nights, even though like
yeah, that's where we
it's-
fucked up. though.
it's
We-
relatively not that expensive to drink out there versus like drinking here in Dallas or
Yeah, but
stuff like that.
you do it 10 nights in a row, it fucking adds up.
Every night it's like you have a $20, $30 food somewhere, and then you have another $30, $40 in drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I drunk the first night we got to Sturgis, but that night I didn't buy nothing.
Yeah.
We got there and,
I fucking did.
Sax's guys, and then I think maybe you.
I was like, I spent goddamn money. God.
I was just,
I feel
every
like the
bar we
Thrashing
walked-
dudes were buying beers for everybody, so I was just drinking their beer. I think.
Yeah, everywhere we went, people were just like, so I was like, oh, fuck. I was drinking that way. Saturday, I did buy a couple of drinks at One Eye Jack's, and that's when I was like, I bought around the shots for us
Yeah.
three and Sax. Had a couple beers, and I was like, yeah, I want to go back to the bar at the campsite where it's
Yeah.
fucking $4 a beer, not $10 a beer.
Yeah.
I realized real quick after my one night of buying drinks, like, I want to go back to the cheap spot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could probably do it that way again.
So said you need one good night in
Yeah.
downtown Sturgis just to go ham. You know what I mean? And the rest of the time, it's just like, just be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Honestly, just the vibe at Days Inn, the bar was just like, it's perfect.
it was chill this year.
Yeah.
It's usually rowdy as fuck in there.
Yeah.
It was super
I
chill.
mean, it was chill, but I enjoyed the fucking.
I mean, I do enjoy it being chill more than rowdy, but you
No
know.
one dancing on the pole in the middle of the.
Couple
Yeah,
of
people
dudes.
trying to
on the
climb it.
table?
That's about
Yeah.
it.
We got a
Just
video of him
climbers?
trying to climb it. We got a video of Sax putting a sticker on the top.
I was saying, like, was he the only one from Utah that made it out, or did
No, they
he
had a
also
whole-
had a
He
group
had a,
too?
gro- he had a
They had a
group.
group.
He had a head
No,
crew.
Did they all stay with y'all?
No, they were at some other spot.
They were in lead,
Yeah, lead.
Oh, okay.
but his crew, like when we met up with them, because Sax he met us at the edge of the Black Hills and then rode like Iron Mountain and all that.
Yeah.
So when he set up camp with us, and then we met his crew, his crew met us at One Eye Jack's. They would off the rip. They bought, they were just like,
Yeah, they kept buying.
they
beer.
could
Oh, they just bought
Yeah.
everyone. They're
I
like,
was just
who
like-
wants a beer?
fuck it. I was like, at that point, I was just like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
Like
that-
one very decent night of going out and getting
Yeah, that night was the night. It was
waking up. Ow, that was a mistake, but it wasn't at the end of the day.
yeah. I think me and him tapped out like at 4 o'clock, 4 in the morning or something like that.
I was still going.
Jace always got to be the last one up.
You know what's crazy? It kind of
The next day.
I don't have the powers.
It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of the same thing that happened at the swap meet this year.
Fucking the same thing that happened any night, anywhere we went on a motorcycle.
Well, it's the same thing as like.
stayed up till 6. Like,
So like when
Well, it was kind of like a Paradise Road show.
oh,
at first.
dude.
Yeah.
I was walking back to the hotel room. The sun was coming up. I'm like,
I was like, dude, it's 6:15. Oh no,
tried
I
to
should
hang.
probably
I was
go.
like,
let
to
me
bed.
finish what I was talking about, though.
Yeah.
it was like
You were preaching to Reno and he was falling asleep in his own hotel room.
I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you took a nap.
I want to go to bed.
I'm like, you.
Hey, you're not going to bed yet. You wake up.
it's like knocking
You don't do
somebody
that.
out and setting them back up to hit.
Here's
them
what
again.
you need to do. All right.
No, it was when we all got the Airbnb at fucking the swap meet earlier this year,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Jeff and those guys came back with us, and it was like. I'm laying in my bed, but I'm listening
I'm
to the
on
full
my couch.
conversation.
Yeah, dude.
I'm listening to the full conversation. I'm like, you know what? I looked at my lady. I was like,
They'll do
go to
it,
sleep. I'm literally just listening to this conversation. I'm just gonna go out there and be a part of it.
and they'll do it. They'll do it every
And
day.
my
That's the
man
thing.
here slept like a fucking. I got that picture too, just like an angel, like the sunlight hit his face.
Kyle, I swear, could sleep through like a train actually running over him.
It
He
was
could
me-
probably sleep there.
Me,
Probably.
Jaden,
I love
Jace,
sleeping.
like, and Jeff, and then fucking sun's coming up. We're like downtown Fort Worth or something like that. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, tomorrow's gonna suck.
Yeah, right.
Tomorrow's here, but it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's like
like,
7
it
a.m.
is-
and
it
we
is
got to
the
check out at
morning.
11, and I think it was like one of those checking out at the checkout time. That bar across the street from that place was cool though. That little dive bar in Fort Worth.
Oh yeah.
That place is cool.
Yeah, that place is sick.
What was it called? You remember?
And we started out at Bearded Lady, then Nickel City, and then we walked over to that one.
Yeah, that was the one that they did the bike night a few times at.
It's cool, man. It had a
Like the
That's the one where
the
Homeboy-
shadow. Wait, is that the crow?
Homeboy was checking the
No.
door and he didn't even work there.
yeah.
He was just you're like, there's a security drinking, and he was checking everybody's ID, but he wasn't security. He was just fucking. As
he
people
was
walked
just-
by, he was like,
Dude,
If you,
like,
just,
man, I
if you
need-
just stand by the door and hit people with like the Crip sign, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Down and out.
Down and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I'll
would
let
just
you go
start
back there. That was a good
It
time.
was cool. Yeah, no, Sturgis was fun, man. I'm glad I got to go. And like I said, the Road Glide was sick. It was fun until Sax dropped it.
Oh yeah, what happened to that? I didn't want to really ask, but you're now bringing it up. I want to hear the story.
Oh no, we
Wasn't really much.
Not much of a story. It's just more of a like Sax has really bad luck. He really does. Straight up.
Like bad like Brian. I mean,
He's just like the first year he tried to go to Sturgis, he was trying to ride up there. And he was trying to meet us there, and then he ended up wrecking the bike.
Yes,
in-
oh,
yeah, like in
in-
like OK
that
City,
was I
right?
think
no,
it
it
was
was like
21.
almost there. I feel like.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was in Nebraska.
Yeah. Oh, that was the year that we went. That I went. So.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, just like someone had to come get it with a truck. That same
And
day.
you know, so that was his first year. Didn't make it. You know, had the wreck. He lost the bike. He never picked it up. You know, because it went to a pound or whatever. And, you know, like, I mean, I just feel like he's had a lot of bad luck.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like it did suck that I just finished the bike and then he dropped it, but it wasn't the end of the world. Like the damage isn't. You have to look for it for the most part.
It's on the B side.
It's on the A side.
Well, all sides are right on the A side, but
the
not pipe side.
it is the pipe
It
side.
literally is the pipe side.
Is it? Oh, right,
Right side of the bike.
You're right. You're right.
So, but I mean, like, I don't know. It was the first day of Sturgis. It's his first time, you know, and it's like, I can fix it. It's not the end of the world. It wasn't like he sent it down a fucking cliff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those deals where it's like, you know, fuck it. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be something to. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fuck with you about this for a long time.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to be good with that.
Yeah.
He's like, that's cool. It's all good. And I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck it. Let's go have fun.
When he was shooting it, you know, we're all sitting there still talking. I was like, I'm gonna smoke a square. And I walked around to the other driveway where he was shooting, and he was like, he couldn't focus.
Yeah.
He was just like,
All in his head.
you could see this fucking knot in his throat, and he was just like, I can't believe I fucking dropped this bike. I was just like, you know, fucking Photoshop, bro. Fucking
Hey, man.
Take-
Shit happens at the end of
Come
the
take a
day.
picture on this side where it looks good.
That was funny because it was like he was moving around, and you're like, "Oh yeah, Scott Sachs works at the shop all the time with me, and you know, moves stuff around and does all that stuff, and you know, I'm used to he's buff for me and all that stuff, so you know, he knows what he's doing." And then literally, it was like, "Tonk!" It fell right after you said that shit.
Oh, man.
It was just like it just kind of got like on a.
Dude, it was so
It was a
slow
spot
motion.
in the spot in the driveway where it was like on a downslope.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
where it was falling, it was like he tried to catch it. He really did, but it just
Got no
momentum
legs.
got the best
it's
of
an
him.
800-pound road glide.
Oh, dude, he paused like when
I'm
I
like,
saw
Sachs
him,
is buff, but
and
like,
then he paused like he tried.
Yeah,
It was like the pause was like felt forever. Like I could get to him, but it wasn't.
he goes, help! He's just looking at you like, help me, help me.
Then he threw himself like under the
no,
bike trying to.
no one
trying
was
to, like-
close enough to it.
Yeah. And once it fell over, like I honestly I just didn't want to go there and pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to be like, you know what? I was kind of like, oh my God, what happened? But I was just like, fuck, man. Hopefully, I think I kind of like did this. I was like,
Was it you that told me that he was talking to Scott at the time, and Scott was just like, "Oh fuck."
I don't know. It was just
I mean, it's unfortunate, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a couple scratches on some parts. Like
He
literally,
had the proper bagger show the next morning. Like,
yeah.
Hey, man,
Like, hell
you
yeah.
wrote it there. Like,
yeah, but
You get you a shirt that said "I wrote mine."
Yeah, well,
so how was the show?
I
Like,
have
did,
get a
did you
shirt
win
with Sachs
anything?
that says
No,
I dropped his.
I dropped his. Yeah,
I wrote it. I dropped it. No, the bikes at the proper bagger show this year, like the Manic Cycle that you, the green one, the white and green one, that fucker was clean.
With the
I mean, it
Louis-
was
with the Louis
it
seat?
was extreme as far as like it was not extreme like I'm saying like in a bad way. It was just so much more customized than like what I did to the Road Glide, you know? Like I really tried to emphasize it on the YouTube video I dropped about putting that bike together. Like, look, this is just a paint job and some parts. Like this isn't.
What do you call it? OEM plus?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it a clean paint job. Everything goes together well. It does have custom parts on it, but it's not like it's not like custom like the way the FXR is, the way the other FXR is, or even the Chopper, right? So it's just different. And there are bikes up there, man. Like I think the bikes that really like that paint job was pretty dope. That bike was dope. But the bikes that I fell in love with this year was like the purple M8 FXR.
I think it was clean.
T-Sport fairing. Like right now, I feel like what I personally like in FXRs is skinny bikes. Like no ST fairings, no RT fairings. Like something skinny, narrow, maybe some like Leather Pros or something kind of small bags or whatever. But I just like that small stuff.
The less is more bikes.
It just feels funner. What's the homeboy's name from Missouri? They had that white FXR that came down to.
You're talking about
Chris's bike. I like that. He was at Scott's party.
Yeah.
You know, his bike is tall. Like, I'm a short dude, so I don't really do tall bikes for myself. You know what I'm saying? But like, if there was a customer that wanted a tall bike, I would do that.
Like Frisco style tall? Or
No,
are we
just
talking
like super tall suspension.
Oh, okay.
You know,
We talked about that, like even because he was ripping around with Corey and Marcus and all them. He was
Just
ripping
turn the mic.
He was ripping around with Corey and Marcus and all them, and it was like yo, he can't even see over that thing. Like,
it's like
well, that's he's the one that I think you were on a trip, but there's a bunch of homies
Yeah,
on
he
the
was
trip,
out
that,
here.
and then we met him at Strokers, and it was like, we saw that bike. I was like, man, a bike like that, we kind of know if they're from the area, we know who they are.
yeah.
It was like me, Ramon, Dudson, and a couple of us at Strokers doing a Sunday stroll. It was like, so Justin went over there and talked to him, and then he ripped over like Rodeo Code with us and stuff like that. He's come to bike night a couple times and hung out a couple times, but yeah, that bike is super. It's simple,
Simple and clean.
but it's just right.
Keep thinking of what's the Fauci thing? Safe and effective.
Yeah.
Simple and effective is like what I'm thinking of a lot. You know.
No, yeah, 100%. I think, I'm all over the place right now. I'm still trying to figure my shit out, but I've thought about like
What you want to do next?
well, I had a hardtail. We're looking at pictures of that, but it was an Ultima, so I got rid of that. I was like, I need to do something else. Part of me, especially watching these two guys, especially after traveling with somebody, it's an intimate thing. Had love for these guys, before, but after hitting, being on the road with them for 10 days, it automatically takes it to another level. That's just something, he could try to put a pillow between us all he wants, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Okay, so what you're saying is Jace had the open bed the entire time?
Dude, nobody want to sleep with me.
What?
I did.
I think Kyle had the best
where was
statement.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounded like it was either I'm gonna have to share a bed with someone on no matter what. Which
That's
I was
because
like,
you sleep well with someone else, Kyle.
wants someone give me
You
a
know,
fucking free bed?
You got a dog, all right?
Yeah.
Kyle said it best, and I think the first or second night we were on the deal, and he goes, "You know what? Guys sleeping in beds together, they do it right because we're so used to sleeping on such a small spot of the bed because of our old ladies taking up the other half of the bed. So like you put two dudes in a fucking queen bed, you
there's
can
like
fit two more dudes in between.
Like there's like a full size twin, like
With like
between
you're
y'all,
conscious
like,
of where
still.
you're laying in the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. But no, it was there's an intimacy of traveling with somebody and stuff like that. But it's one of those I don't know how do we get on that topic? What were we talking about?
Bikes at Sturgis.
All roads lead back.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about the bikes that were at the Chip,
Like
the FXR show, the bikes that were at the Proper Bagger show, and there was more at Proper Baggers. There was a couple.
I don't look at anything. I never look at
My
bikes
favorite
like
bike at Proper
I want
Bagger
to.
was a homeboy that came in with that skull headlight.
Oh, that
Yeah.
dude.
He had a sword on the back of the sissy bar.
I got him rolling in.
It's a Sportster with a bunch of bullshit.
I got him rolling in video on for the vlog whenever I get it done. Him rolling in, but I was with Boosted Brad and Kyle, and we're all like, "Well, we fucking lost." You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate his fucking
Yeah.
cojones. And then Mark's like, right this way. Come on.
He paid the fucking
I got
fee,
a spot
so he
for
was
you.
like,
I got a spot for you, brother. You want to put your stuff in here? Come on.
Yeah, the event was cool. I think right now, like, and I'm not saying this as like trying to throw shade at everything. I feel like all the performance baggers look the same.
Yeah.
All the paint jobs look alike, different colorways. They have all the same parts on the bikes. And I'm not trying to say that mine's different, that I did something different. I'm just saying like there's not like this uniqueness going on right now, and that's why it feels so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think I was more attracted to that purple FXR than some of the other bikes, despite
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Done to
How
him
was
and
the
whatnot.
Yeah.
How was the FXR show? Because
was
obviously,
good.
like
Yeah, it
you
was
had
great.
Steve come up with the.
It was
M8 and
awesome
everything.
seeing Steve, like knowing Steve was having all the problems with his bike before Sturgis.
Yeah.
Him grinding, getting it done, showing up to Sturgis, and literally winning Sturgis, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude won Sturgis.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Did he win that last show
he
Friday?
did
No,
win
he
the
didn't,
FXR
win,
show?
he didn't win the last show on Friday.
The head to head? No.
No.
I don't know about that. I know he won the FXR show, like the overall thing.
Yeah.
He won like 3 or 4 before that though. Like he won a bunch.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
He won some shit over there at Born Free Cali too.
Yeah, like
on
what
that
he
bike.
did, like
Yeah, he won the San Diego thing there.
yeah, it's just like I like the heads that he did. Does he made those? Like,
Oh yeah, the rockers.
yeah, the rocker
Yeah.
boxes. I was just like, yo,
Bro, fuck
A lot
that.
of work that went into that bike.
He has a cigarette lighter on his fucking neck.
fucking wins
Yeah,
in my
I got
book.
I got to light my cigarette off. I'm like,
like one of the
I'm a little
push, like one
jealous
of the
for-
pushing ones
Yes.
from like a car
Yeah.
from like
yes.
the
Yeah.
six,
He's like it
from the
works too, and
50s.
he fucking does it. I'm like, let's not waste that. And I pull out a cigarette. I'm like, fucking.
Bro, they still have cigarette lighters like that now.
No, they do not.
How do
Yeah,
they light
they
stick?
do.
They do not on the newer vehicles. They do not have push-in cigarette lighters.
I have one in mine. My
one
Jeep.
mine.
In your
I got one in the front
like,
of my
I'm
Jeep.
like, that's
and
like
the
a
back.
17 Grand Cherokee.
18, dude.
That's what mine is too, and it still has
I was
it.
like, I'm pretty sure in
You know what else
like
has it? The Cougar.
2020 they got rid of
Hell
them.
yeah.
Like, 'cause-
Your cooker still has the ashtrays.
Yeah, it does. That's where I put my phone.
I don't think my Jeep has an ashtray in
And
it, though.
stickers from Jones's kid that he left in there.
Well, the thing is, like,
holders.
most people, like back in the day,
it's gotta be brave enough.
they had ashtrays because they used to smoke cigarettes with the windows rolled up. Nowadays, it's like you know, it's like
You got kids.
No, I'm
Roll the
not
window
that.
You
down.
can't be letting kids smell smoke. Apparently,
Sure you can.
they put like one of those little cigarette cups in a cup holder. Those are the grossest things.
I was just saying, I'm like, yeah, if you're just
Has
brave
the
enough, just
little
use your
fucking
cup
hole.
holder.
The
as
little
a
hole.
cigarette.
That and
That's
someone's
right.
fucking dip bottle are like the grossest fucking things.
God damn.
Dude, I have a boss that does that, and I'm like, bro, and he's taking a swig out of it in front of me, like, because he had a water bottle next to it, and he literally almost puked all over himself. I'm like, that is the nastiest thing I've ever
Ugh.
seen in my entire life.
I can't get down with that shit. I'm a smoker, but I don't smoke in my vehicles. I don't smoke inside my house.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the driveway or in the garage. Even in the garage, like fucking is.
I was just like,
If the
you
garage
rip-
is closed,
Did you
it's-
rip a cig on top of like the coolest mountain on this ride or what?
I wanted to, but a lot of fucking them, they were like fire shit and
Oh,
fire
that's
sales.
fair.
Like I don't want to be the fucking asshole, but like, you know,
Oh yeah, did y'all hit any of the fires or anything, or like get
there
stopped?
we didn't see any of the fires, I don't think, but we
rolling into
coming
Bozeman was that fire.
We saw the aftermath of the
Yeah.
Colorado fires.
How was
Yeah.
that? Like just like absolutely like detrimental or what?
No, the
That was
trees
by
were
the
all
castle
still
there.
there.
Hard to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That
charred.
was when we left the castle.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the black trees that were there.
I was like, yo, the
got
the
wrecked.
dirt's really black over here. I was like,
The Black
Yeah,
Forest.
that's a black oak.
Is this where my ham is made?
am I back in the Black Hills?
Is the Black Forest ham?
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck?
No, you can see the the haze up in Montana from
Yeah.
what do they say, Washington fires, I think.
You can see the haze of it in Sturgis at night, especially.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
but
did the
we
wind
came into
bring it over?
Bozeman. There was another fire close to Bozeman. It made the sky like reddish pink.
Oh wow,
It was pretty
Block
dope.
the sun.
that was
Yeah.
pretty dope. But
No
also,
shit though,
like,
but that sunset was dope as hell with that. I mean,
Yeah, I
hey,
got a
how
lot
we
of that
got
on video too, like riding into Bozeman,
Yeah, that was like the last 10 minutes into Bozeman was like fucking.
just coming down a hill, just
95
super
or
sick.
It
Yeah.
was just super sick. The sunset was perfect. Yeah. That was one of the things with like falling in love with was I chase sunsets around here with the old lady on the bike, or just that never gets old. But riding west as it's disappearing,
way different. Just like you're
It's
also
just
in a
like,
mountain range.
yeah. I mean, I hated when we started going like the opposite way. Like the
Yeah, because we left
you can't see anything?
Amarillo, like that sunset there that was behind us. when we were
yeah,
heading
I was
out.
just like, man, like you can't see that shit. It's not as cool no more. But like
See it in your mirror.
when you're still going west and you're like chasing it, you're just like, yo, I don't want it to stop. I just want to keep going. You know, so it was intoxicating. But no, that's what I was talking about. You know how we got talk about traveling was right now the way seeing both of y'all on choppers. You know, because we're talking about bikes and
That's
stuff like
right,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He started thinking
Evos.
about sleeping with us.
Yeah.
Like you said that.
Fucking start thinking about cheeked up Kyle over here. Fucking lost track. But
We
no,
also hit a hot tub. Every hotel we stayed in had a hot
So
tub.
nice.
bro, fucking Cody, he booked one where like we're at the edge of the mountains outside, fucking just
It's like one of those everlasting pools.
feel like James Gandolfini just fucking sitting there.
Yeah. That was nice.
I was breathing like James Gandolfini, fucking just.
Yeah.
But no, I think is want to either get a chopper or something like that, and fucking like y'all talking about just. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time on the Softail. The idea of you need this or you need that, like I always, years ago before I started rolling with y'all, I wouldn't fucking chase the road glide and this. I need I want to travel. I need this. I need that. That Softail did everything it fucking needed to do. Mm-hmm. Watching you do it was less, and you've done it on a chopper and stuff like that. Like, half this shit is just fucking sales tactic. We don't need half the shit that they tell us we need. You just need time and fucking.
The time is the main thing you need for all this shit. Because time can make a trip fun. It can make it funner. It can make it like more work, right? Depending on how much time you have off to do.
If we would have had 2 or 3 more days, and like
we could have done Glacier.
Like we could be able to done like it was already a great trip, but you had that on top of it, it would have been fucking crazy. So that I think that's what.
If you think about it, once we left Bozeman, we had 1, 2,
It was like 4 days after.
three nights home, and one of those nights was a 60-mile trip.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Was that the shortest route?
We had 850 mile day, then a fucking 60 mile day.
Didn't do a long one. It was just one of those days we're like, fuck it.
Yeah, we left Montrose like, let's make it. Let's keep pushing.
And then it fucking stormed, and we got kind of stuck in Gunnison.
Oh, yeah.
And then Gunnison was having a car show or some shit at
Yeah.
the time. And then they had a steakhouse, and then there was some people there that had been to our camp out before. So we're like,
Bars open
I
till
thought we
2
were going
a.m.
to party with them, but they ended up texting me saying, nah, dude, our hotel had a hot tub as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we just ended up.
I was waiting for them to pull up to that bar like, it'd be cool to get down with these guys tonight.
Yeah, it was a good time. That Gunnison there. It was. If we would have pushed further, we'd just been going to a shit town that was gonna have a.
Not a hot tub at the hotel, apparently.
Oh, they all have them up there in the mountains.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, what you were saying about like the chopper stuff is fun, and it's a different vibe. Doing my trip to Cali on it, like, you have to be so much more militant on like your packing. That way, you're not, because you just don't have space. And if you keep adding shit, it just looks like this. You look like Brian Helm going down the road. I don't know if you ever seen his packing.
Yeah, I just saw him like fucking. He was like drying everything out at every stop. And just trying to rip back from fucking.
Or
Sturgis.
Roselli Nick with the FXR. He got
Yeah.
a whole fucking 5-gallon pack of oil on the back. Just everything's ratcheted strapped to one sissy bar. But that
You
dude
could
rides
do
the
that.
fuck out of that FXR. though.
But I feel like a happy medium is the FXR, but FXRs are, in my opinion, a little bit more expensive to get into right now than choppers. I think a Evo, a shovel head chopper right now, like the one that we just saw on Marketplace today for 10 or for $7,000. Like a $7,000 FXR right now is kind of clapped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
Yeah.
it needs a full
Like you still need
build.
$4,000 or $5,000 more dollars to go update all the shit in it. Don't be wrong, the chopper probably as well, but like you can do a chopper pretty cheap. I think I said it earlier, it just depends on how much you can do.
And I think even like right now, I've been looking at, like I told you about that Softail that I saw earlier, that early 90s Softail. Like even on, because when I first got into this, I had that 99 or 2000 Road King, that fucking 88 in it. I was like, I need this, and I need an M8, and I need this, and I need that. And I'm like, which everything has its purpose. Like, what are you trying to do? How are you trying to do it? How much time do you have? If you only have this many days and you want something to be like as problem free as it can and make it easy and go fast and get there, but at the same time, if y'all rolling around on this old stuff and I want to be on something that matches that energy, I think
that's a good like way to look at it. I mean, it's easy to, if you roll with a bunch of dudes with CVO, Road Glide STs to Sturgis, like it's natural that you'd be like, you know what, man, that kind of looks sick, dude. It's all you see when you look around is those bikes and people on it. It's like, I kind of want one now. It's maybe herd mentality, if you will, tribalism or whatever the fuck. But like, I think it's really important to either appreciate what you have and enjoy that ride. And then when you do change the ride, it's because of the feeling that you're chasing, not the reciprocation of attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Which I'm not implying that that's what you're saying here, but like, I mean, you have a good bike that does what you want to do, but I do understand like maybe wanting to have like a different feeling bike when you ride it.
Yeah, you matching energy, and it's one of those like kind of like it was everywhere we went, but with the way the road opened up when we left Alliance, and then like you cross the South Dakota border, and that it goes to like 2 lanes right there, kind of just nice and wide. And it's, you're on the Road Glide, and you got, Matt's on the Road King, and us two on the Softails. We had 2 in each lane. Just when you're mobbing together like that, and you look over and everybody's kind of matching the same energy, kind of same pace and stuff like that. You don't have 2 Camrys and then a Rolls Royce behind them. Like, hell yeah, this is the shit, boys. Like, those are my boys, but at the same time, you just matching energy. But it was
that's why I keep talking about like. I love riding my chopper around, but like I'm not trying to ride the chopper with everybody riding their modern bikes. I know that you and Connor rode with me to Austin that time on them, but it's like, bro, like I'm pushing 70 on a good day. You know what I mean? Like my Road Glide 70 miles an hour, it's like, shoot me, dude. Like I don't want to ride this slow, So you get someone like going across country to California and I'm like on the highway doing 70 miles an hour all the way there. You know what I mean? And you're on a bike that like you can't get out of 5th gear.
It's like 5th gear wants to be at 80. And
Well, I mean, if we're on those bikes and someone's on a chopper and we hit some like twisties, and I'll just see on the other side of those twisties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or if it's in a straight line, then whatever. Unless I'm just trying to get somewhere, like I'll go sit at the gas station for 20 minutes. I'm good with that too.
Yeah. I think what happens though is like I'm in my head going, am I going fast enough for them? Or you're just gonna naturally do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then no matter what, you got 4 dudes on the trip with you on that bike. One of those dudes is gonna be like, fuck, I really just want to get I want to move. I want to make it faster.
Be the dude that, but if that's the case, be the dude that rips ahead. Like honestly, that's a better excuse to have like this is a gas stop. Bet I'll see y'all there, and I'm gonna chill in that bitch for a little bit.
I thought the first couple of days that shit was the first couple of days once we got by ourselves, like when we did Bighorn and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Granted, like I said, I've never done a lot of these terrains. I've never done mountain passes and all that stuff. So, they would get comfortable and get into it. I was like, I'm gonna ride my own ride. Like
I was worried when we hit those when you're on the mountain passes and we hit those dirt roads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no matter what, that's
no. They're just gravel.
No.
They're doing road work.
They're doing road work, but no, that shit was fucking. It felt like it was never gonna end.
Well, because me and Jace hit it pretty far ahead of you, and I was like, like that when we stopped at that one stop sign.
Yeah. Yeah. I never knew how big my chest was. So I hit that wrong. Oh shit! Just all the jiggles. But
Commence the jiggling.
Yeah, they would hit it, and at the same time, like I was in my own head, like I'm glad that they would enjoy it because I didn't want to be like hey guys, I got the directions of where we're going.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the dampener on y'all ride and y'all out here fucking bored. So like y'all hit it as fast as you want to hit that sweeper. Go enjoy yourself.
Do you remember that first gas station we hit once we left Sturgis? And that dude that was sitting, we were all drinking our monsters outside, and the dude was like, you know what? I'm just going back to the campsite. Y'all ride too fast. You remember that?
Yeah, I'm not killing myself. That's what he said.
But it's like the same. That's such a common thing I've heard through people's mouths over time. It's like when we go places and we ride, we're ahead. We're if you don't see us stopped, that means it ain't time to turn yet.
Yeah.
Or we'll wait for you at the gas station if we're going straight for a long time. But it's like.
No, and I had that understanding. It was perfect. Like, there were certain places like, dude, I'm ripping them. For me, it's like, I've never done this shit before. If the curve said 40, I'm taking it at 70. These some bitches are taking it at 80 or 90. Like,
yeah.
And you hit a couple of turns where we're 10 miles apart. That distance starts becoming a little bit more. But at the same time, if we're making a hard right or a hard left, or hey, like we're going a complete different direction, they'd be waiting on, when we got off of Chief Joseph Highway, about to go up to Beartooth, y'all pulled off to the side.
Yeah.
Y'all were there for like 2 minutes when I pulled up behind y'all.
But this is also like a new thing. Like you're experiencing it. Like you get to
but
see
even
it
that,
for the
you
first
know
time.
what is the smart thing Vincent did every time? Oh, we're going here next. Let me plug that into my phone. Like unlike some of the motherfuckers on our trip, I don't want to fucking figure it the fuck out. Jaden on that one.
But
trip.
hey man, he's his own dragon.
No, they showed that.
Jaden's also looking for a reason to go get in the weeds.
We pull over to one intersection. Like this is the exact intersection we lost him. He made a left. We went straight.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
We saw him 2 days later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
But,
no,
yeah, it's-
and that. So like, I was in my own head, like, yo,
That's why I shared locations
hope-
with y'all too. That way, it's like
I hope these.
It's unlikely that we get that split up, but at least you know.
Yeah.
No,
He's
honestly,
here. He's here. He's here.
like, you know, there's places where I'd roll in a couple minutes behind or whatever, but it was very, you know, at the same time, not only was I riding my own ride, but I was like, dude, this is my first time seeing a lot of this shit. So I was like soaking it in and just, you know, there was parts of, we were like getting into like West Yellowstone. It wasn't like any crazy riding, but like they're so far ahead and there was no cars around me. Like I would pass anybody that was going slow. So I wasn't going as fast as them, but faster than fucking traffic. So I got some footage where I'm rolling by myself for like 3 or 4 miles at a time. I'm like, yo, this in the middle of the fucking like mountains here, mountains there. I'm like, fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know, this is it's sick. And it was just, you know, and then I'd catch up with them, you know, it was perfect, but it was some really just soaking it in. You know, I have a bunch of videos on my phone or my Action Pro, but it was like my grandma would call my mom because, you know, I come from that family that's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, we don't do this crazy shit. And my grandma was like, yo, is Vincent alive? He hasn't been posting nothing. Is he good? Like, is he still on the road? And my mom was like, yeah, he's good. I was like, yeah, this trip wasn't for likes, content. And I was like, this trip was for me, you know, kicking it with the homies and really just being present.
I found it hard, and I didn't think about this much until like more or less after the trip, maybe a little bit in the trip. But usually when I go on a trip, I'm not trying to YouTube the thing. I'm not trying to be, hey guys, I'm at fucking Chief Joseph Highway. I'm not trying to do that. So it's like a camera and a cell phone. I take pictures of the cool shit, and then I capture little moments with my cell phone to post on stories or whatever. Well, I'm like doing video primarily, then trying to take pictures. The last thing I would do is pull this out and be like, you know, and then story. So I just barely posted much, you know what I mean? And it's not that I didn't want to. It's just more like I don't know. It was a little bit different. It's hard to like shoot things with 3 different devices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what, if you like, I literally, on the way up at a couple, like a Sinclair or something like that
the old
filling
spot.
station that we pulled up into, like right before they closed, I wanted to shoot that, but those pictures didn't come out the way I wanted them. But honestly, in Sturgis, I have very little, even on my cell phone, like not a lot of videos, not a lot of pictures. Like I went to show the boys some stuff, and like they saw all the badass writing I did from the Action Pro, like after we left Sturgis. But I was like, yo, I don't have a lot of shit from when we were in Sturgis. But I was so caught up in like just being present, that it wasn't a thought to be like, oh, let me, you know, especially, you know, we're at those places and stuff like that, those bars, or just having a good time. Like I did it a couple of times, but I didn't like how it made me feel, like being that guy that was just like.
That's why whenever we were at the I guess the strip club at the, you know, at One Eye Jack's, I gave somebody else the camera. Say, hey, go film that chick right there
Leo,
doing that crazy shit. So I got like one time the girl took the camera and was like up there dancing around it or whatever. I got the video of you getting that the guy's chest.
That 12-year-old boy.
She was a nice lady. Y'all need to leave her alone.
You took a sternum shot.
A sternum shot.
Yeah. It was fine.
No, it was I didn't want to be that old
She
man.
tasted like cigarettes.
Yeah. She tasted like cigarettes.
I didn't want to be like that old man I saw at One Eye Jack's. That motherfucker had his flash on. So like, old girls dancing, he's just with the flashes. I'm like, damn, bro.
and then,
Trying to make it obvious.
and then
like,
the whole thing is a selfie. He just got it on himself the whole time.
That picture you don't like, that angle.
The most boomer video ever taken.
No, yeah, I was, you know, it wasn't even that. It was again, I didn't realize it till I got back. Like, dude, I was just so caught up in the moment and being present that I wasn't trying to like do this. And like, I'm glad I got all those black and white shots that I did get.
Yeah.
But it was, again, more than anything, I think.
I'm going to send that one to you from that. Just a still picture, but still.
When I got hit trying to come up here last time with Trey and Blaze, I was a little upset about, cool. I was pissed. I'm not going to Sturgis, but I think this is just from being around y'all and listening to y'all. I was more upset about, like, I was looking forward to shutting down bars in Salina, Kansas with them, or Shadron, Nebraska. Like, it wasn't so much like the destination of Sturgis. It was more of the, I'm looking forward to the journey before and after.
Yeah.
You know,
That's part of it.
Well,
That's
and during,
part of the
like,
journey.
the
Part
entire
of
time,
the
it's
trip. You know.
Yeah, 100%. It was like now that being 2.5 years, like partied with y'all several times in Austin together, or Polar Ride, or doing this, going here, going there, swap meet. We've been in Fort Worth a couple times together now, so it's like now's I was always chasing like, dude, I want my own memories. Like I love what brought me in was listening to all y'all's stories, all the OGs and what y'all were doing, and I'm not trying to recreate that. I'm trying to find my own place and create my own memories with the relationships and the friendships that I've built over the past couple of years. And I think that was it was surreal. Like waking up this whole week, even at work, I've been thinking about it. Like, damn, this time last week I was here. This time last week
2,000 miles away.
Yeah, this time last week I was here. I was like, and
This time last week we were we were hauling ass to get home.
yeah, fucking
We were about to
An
be
800-mile
home.
days.
yeah, we were fucking going through that.
Wichita.
Yes, this was that fucking stinky ass shit in Amarillo and all that stuff. But it was even that, like Amarillo to home fucking sucked. 287, pitch black,
It always
fucking.
sucks.
But at the
just a
same
fucking
time,
joke.
it was a part of the journey. Like
Yeah.
it was something that when we broke off and you kept going, like kind of just looking at the taillights disappear, and then same thing. Me and him is now it's just me and him, and
It's always like that Fast and Furious movie where Dom's turning and
yeah.
Paul Walker brother or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, dude, from
R.I.P.
from
they split the
Firewheel-
road.
It's been a long time.
Don't want
from Firewheel to my exit, which is like a couple miles, like 5 minutes. Like I got next to him, I was just recording him. I was like, damn, been rolling with both these motherfuckers for go almost 4,000 miles, and like now we're just fucking breaking off and this and that. And don't get me wrong, I pulled into my garage and it was like, yo, I got off, and when I pulled into the garage, I got off the bike. I was like, no check engine light on. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I fucking did it.
Finally, knock on wood.
Yeah, I was like, I fucking did it. It was like a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like it was definitely a feat. Like I was like, fuck, I did that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of surreal. Like all week, just going back and looking at pictures. Like when I have downtime here and there throughout the week, get home and laying in bed and just kind of looking at stuff. I was just like, damn. It was partying with Sax and Sturgis, and then in his neck of the woods, and then Hans opening up his door, Donnie opening up his door. It's just like damn, bro. Like it feels like Donnie's house was like less than 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but it feels like it was ages ago.
What's crazy about what you're talking about is when we used to do our big trips, we would sit down in like January or December sometimes, and we're not leaving till June. And remember, Jaden used to do 350 days till we leave, and it's like it's always like this thing that becomes like on a pedestal in the distance, and then out of nowhere you're on the trip, and then out of nowhere the trip's over, and then again you're looking back on it the way that you're talking about Sturgis right now, and I think it's a great lesson of appreciating every aspect of it. There is a part of traveling and doing this stuff where that week before we left, we were in the shop talking about what we were going to do. That those kind of moments like help create, and they become a part of that thought process or that experience or whatever the case may be. And it's just a whole package thing. It's not just Sturgis.
Yeah.
It's the lead up to Sturgis. It's the post Sturgis. It's the ride to Sturgis, the ride home. The destination is just a reason.
Yeah.
I
I was thinking about Matt's trip. When he messaged us and he's like, he just pulled into the house. I was just like, dude, I've been back at work for a week and this motherfucker's still on the road. Like,
Yeah. I forgot he was on the road
He
too.
did it right, dude. He probably knocked off all but 10 states on one trip. Like he hit the whole East Coast.
Yeah, it was wild.
Does he join y'all?
He
the
rode
first
with
day,
us.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
rode with
Y'all
us.
Meet y'all up in Oklahoma.
He
Stay with us in
he-
Oklahoma.
No, we met him in
in White Right.
White Ride. Just
Us
north
three
of
met
where
in
we
White. That was our meeting spot, and then we rode together from there. And then Jay's put into like 20 minutes after us and fucking at Donnie's.
were. Yeah.
We had to fucking scarf our Brahms down because he was about to catch us.
Yeah, we were taking our sweet ass time.
But it was dude, I made it home. I was like, yo, fucking no tickets. Like hell yeah.
I feel like there was one spot where I was like worried and I'm good. Where I thought we were going to get a ticket. Was it
New Mexico. Was that one right there where I
it's either
fucking
New
where I
Mexico.
backed off a little bit? Fucking like
I think that's the
like,
closest. Yeah.
Yeah.
we hit that because we're like, hey, we hit that gas. We're like, let's just keep fucking rolling, and we started coming east, and then we fucking passed. You know that there was one on the other side and one on our side, and he turned his lights on. So I backed off, like, yo, I'm gonna let them keep mobbing. I'll back off, and you know, it's better just one of us get a ticket. But then they ended up busting the fucking bitch, and it was like, okay, cool.
That castle was pretty sick.
Yeah. It was
You know,
nuts.
what's that place called?
Bishop.
Bishop Castle in
yeah.
Colorado,
That was
outside of
like-
Pueblo.
I was saying like it's like pretty somewhat close to Raton. It's about like an hour north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right outside Colorado Springs.
But goddamn, if there's not a lot of hazards there.
It was in
As a kid that grew up in the 80s, it's used to things like that. I'm so like conformed to the way the world is now that like there was you're up there, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You're up in the air. There's like
So a dude built that for fun back in the 80s and just opened it to the public later.
No,
on.
he's not an engineer.
Also,
I didn't make
I'm
this for
pretty
your
sure-
fucking kids either. This is just for
He
fun.
just like gave it to the next door neighbor. He goes, "This is the castle.
yeah,
Keep it open."
just a nerd that liked to build shit. And dude, I mean,
it's cool.
It's standard pretty.
That little hall with the windows and everything is
yeah,
pretty
it's
sick.
You're
Stained glasses in it.
a lot of areas. You're the thing that's holding the grading down.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Going up. I remember going up there during one of the years for Run to Raton. I brought my shovel head up there, and we ended up all the way. Like we did kind of like a chopper run.
Yeah.
All the way up there, and yeah, that's kind of like a sight to see where you're like, yeah, one dude built this entire thing. It's really fucking sketch, but I'm like, all right, I
They're
trust
still
him.
trying to
Like,
maintain it. They got other buildings built around it now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Bro,
it was-
leaving there when those old men passed us, I was like, bro, I've never felt so fucking.
Oh yeah, on the baggers.
yeah, these
Yeah.
two dudes on like modern CVO STs just like
Ripped
dust blew our socks off. going
I
around.
went to like because I heard them like drop a gear about to pass this fucking trike, and I heard them hit it. So when I went to hit, I'm like, damn, my bike sounds different.
It sounds like there's four of
This
them.
balls drop on this trip, and then fucking I went to go hit it, and they both passed me. I was like, that wasn't my bike.
Yeah.
Like,
Like any like club dudes or just like
nah,
normal
it was just
dudes
like
just, on their
two
way
older
home?
cats, and fucking they
hell.
they passed them in a turn. I was like, oh, that's fucking.
Well,
straight.
we were just getting around in the car. I wasn't even trying to go.
y'all
crazy.
weren't trying to get on it, but like
And they went heavy into that turn coming up, and I was like, y'all have fun with that one. I'm gonna
Yeah.
chill a little bit.
I thought it was cool going to Salt Lake. It was cool. Like Sax's bike night was cool.
Yeah.
You know, the Salt Lake City bike night he had going on, and seeing like his community that he's kind of like been bringing together for that stuff was badass.
what was that fucking Ogden? Was it Ogden that we were like mobbing through fucking or Salt Lake?
It was Salt Lake is wherever it was all at. Like it was just north of Salt Lake, not as far north as Ogden, but
Oh yeah,
it was cool, man. I
talking
you know,
about whenever we were splitting lanes. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that legal out there?
No.
I don't know. Heck. Hey, so I know some
No,
states allow
so,
it.
like,
Like,
we-
this
we
was just
get-
more of a question.
We
It
stopped
wasn't
at
illegal when we did it Thursday either, was it?
no. We
Hey,
we
plead the
stopped and
fifth.
got gas in Ogden. We stopped and got gas in Ogden, and he's like, you know, when he's finishing his monster, he's like, I think filtering is legal here. He's like, but I don't know. I don't know.
Filtering,
Filtering-
not splitting. Yeah.
filtering
He
is
said
legal.
filtering is legal, but not splitting.
Yeah,
But he's like, I don't know what all that entails. So like, okay, and then we fucking hit dead traffic. It was just like,
we split for quite a bit, and I think we got honked at twice.
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
There was one asshole that was trying to close the gate because I was third.
Yeah.
So like by the time y'all two passed, he's already fucking alert. So
Yeah.
there's one that was like, I pretty much
I'm pretty retarded to other drivers when it comes to that stuff. So they honked. I probably didn't even hear it. I was probably just like, "Hey."
Not her
I was just
one.
saying, like,
Kept going,
I got
dude.
Kyle closed in on Thursday last week.
Yeah,
Double
somebody-
times. Like I
Yeah, that
blew
was
by him,
skinny
and
ass bike.
then they freaked out and just like turned.
Yeah.
the
Well,
wrong
Jace
way.
was leading the
I
pack.
just went to the shoulder at that point. Like
Yeah.
the shoulder's fine.
Yeah, Jace was leading the pack, and he's on the bagger. So I'm like, if he fit, I fit. You know, that was fucking that eliminated that whole thought. And so they below, and then there's that one guy that fucking like went to pull in, and I was just like, I'm about to fucking get smoked right here. Just
Yeah, the filtering aspect is supposed to be like if you're at a stoplight, you can
Yeah.
filter the front, and it's like. But I thought if you were stopped, or if it
Like
was
in
stopped
traffic.
in traffic, you could filter the front of that too. Which maybe there's a
Nah, that's lane splitting. Because like the filtering is only for lights, so that's
you know what's crazy is like fucking I guess the adrenaline at the time. Like I've split before, but like that's probably one like the most intense.
was
So like the adrenaline going, and like it's like fucking one of those cop courses where like you're just like We'll be doing this. I was just like, fuck.
But you've been on the polar ride, and that's literally just
Yeah, but when I did the that's different. That's 20. And then the first time I did the polar ride, I was on my dad's fucking Softail.
Oh, did you stay back or did you go?
Well, my dad's
140
Softail
with
had
everyone else?
a bat wing with some fucking 6x9s in it, so it wasn't. So it wasn't designed to, it's not T-barred out or nothing like that.
So fucking
when I hit
the Paisa bike.
So when I hit like 108, that bitch started like doing this.
and you're like,
you
yeah,
know what?
I'll slow
That's
down
when I
a
turned
little bit.
Usher on and fucking slowed down. Like we just gonna fucking cruise and listen to some music.
I know where
baby.
y'all are meeting.
Your dad got chrome vents stuck in the front of the fender.
Actually, it was when we left that what's that bar that we go to?
The Thunder.
Yeah, the Bayou Thunder,
yeah,
Bayou
Bayou
Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Me, you, and Eric stopped at a gas station before we headed back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know Eric at that time.
Yeah.
And Eric was like, "Yo, who's that?" He's like, "Oh, that's Vince." He's like, "That's his dad's bike." He's like, "His dad built that." He's like, "Oh, that's cool."
And you know what he said? He was like, what the fuck is this? He's doing some straight up fucking hater shit.
We came up. I had my dad had like the Eddie Trotter spikes and shit like that. He was just like, he's looking at me like, "Bro, this no disrespect, possible." Like I was like, "This is not me."
Yeah, dude. That
I
was
was I was shooting
I'm
colors.
you
hard,
know,
baby.
Eric would have just leaned into that shit.
Yeah.
He would have been like, this fuck.
I think he was being nice just because he fucking like it was like one of the first times.
Paisa motherfucker coming
Who's this other brown motherfucker pulling up on this fucking?
He got his steps, the step side F-150 of bikes.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Might as well have fucking Corvette lights in your rope pad. But yeah, it was I rode my dad's bike out there, so like that ride, when we went and got on 20, everybody was just like, whoa, whoa. I was like,
yeah. No,
yo, this bike is not for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you get to Cali and you start splitting, there is an adrenaline rush, but man, it really does. It gets old. Like, oh fuck, man. It's like I need to go to here or there, and you got to split. And some areas it's super easy to split. Some areas it's like really difficult, and you're trying to get in stuff. Even on the chop, I thought it was gonna be easier because it's so skinny. But like when you're going super slow,
You're trying to.
and you're trying to like foot clutch and all that stuff, it got pretty sketchy in a few spots. And then fucking hills, that was another thing.
Oh
But
yeah, like going
but I mean-
to Silverado Canyon is absolutely nuts.
when you're like splitting is good, and I wish it was legal everywhere 100%. I think it just alleviates traffic. It makes it easier. Like the dudes in North Austin would probably hang out with the dudes in South Austin if splitting was legal, right? Because
Yeah.
that's the only way you're going to get to the other side of
Let's
Austin
go
without.
all the way around 190 or whatever that is.
The toll
pack.
Yeah.
130 I think is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does like I was kind of excited because I knew that some version of it was legal there. But yeah, I don't know.
No, it was definitely it was like a nice little rush. I was like, but also it was like we were in fucking Kansas, Nebraska, Sturgis, and then that was like us hitting like the major city in like a week.
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, this fucking sucks. Because we were just on fucking 2-lane roads here and like going fucking back road and stuff like that. So it was the first time that we had hit traffic in like a week.
Yeah.
Since we left
You're out on
OKC.
the open road, like hell. What's next to you? Corn.
Yeah.
150 miles later, what's still next to you?
I don't even feel like
Corn.
that ride going through western Kansas and Nebraska was that bad. I mean,
No.
No, it was,
visually, I thought it was like, it's the better of the options in
Yeah.
my opinion. It's going to suck no matter what. But like, again, I've always enjoyed
that's better than fucking just mobbing on 35s and,
Yeah.
that at least.
going up through Dodge City.
I just wish we could just do it. Split that first. Like the Lions from OKC to Lions, just split it in half and I'd be happier.
What, Dodge City? What we
Just
have
the-
on?
just
Cal
the
just
ride.
doesn't want to do
But-
800 miles. Let's just be honest here.
Sucks. But at the same time, I'm like about it to get somewhere. You know what I mean? Too at the same
I mean,
time,
all
but
those
I'm
back
like,
roads, dude. We didn't see any cops. We were doing like 100 miles an
Yeah, we're
hour
ripping.
on average. Like I think realistically on average, we were probably doing about 85, 90 on
Yeah,
average.
for sure.
But
There's plenty of times that we hit triple digits or we hit a couple times where fucking.
I don't know how many more triple digits my old girl's got. I say that, but it actually was running very smooth hitting 100.
Yeah.
Like
The only time it was when
the mountains are great for
when
my
we
bike. I don't know
left
what it
Sturgis.
is. My gas mileage gets better. Everything.
When we left Sturgis, it fucking. I think me and you both were like, "Yo, that shit was hot." When we stopped at fucking
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah.
Mike's,
oh
yeah, we ran hot right there. But outside of that, like, yeah, it was those back roads through, man, honestly, through Kansas, Nebraska, all that stuff. We hit a lot of like sweepers and stuff like that. It wasn't like just fucking
Straight.
straight fucking.
That's what I was saying
35.
when we rolled into basically all into the Black Hills there. We came up on that first actual big sweeper, and I was like, oh, I got to turn. That's like that's the first turn I've hit in probably 3 years. You know, like since the last time I did a long
put my
jump.
hands on handlebars real quick.
Dude, y'all remember those chicks that were mobbing? When we were
They
coming
were
into Black
fucking
Hills?
getting it up there, yeah.
Like older ladies. One of them was on a newer road glide, ape hangered out, meat hooked out, just fucking getting it, dude.
Yeah.
Like me and
Hell yeah, sister.
Matt were
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
in the front, kind of going, and they would pass us, and we were like, yeah, whatever, you know. But we were just steady cruising at like 95, 100 miles an hour, and then we would start to get close to them and pass them, and they just fucking,
Yeah.
and then we do it again, and then at the end of it, right when we split off to meet up with Sachs, they were like, it seemed like we could have fucking lined up and raced them girls, like
Yeah.
they were getting
they were
it, though,
after
man.
it.
Yeah, they were ripping for sure.
Yeah, it was that I wasn't a fan of fucking that last hour in the dark into Alliance. I was like, yo, I need to get that headlight installed on my fucking bike.
Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah.
What are you doing, like an LP4 or like an LP6?
I'm getting
or
the
something?
Shark Demon.
Oh, nice.
The I don't know. I knew Alliance is fun. I like that little bar we went to.
Oh yeah, what you say like that's like a railroad town?
Yeah, it's a railroad town. There's a shit ton of railroads that kind of merge there.
It was I think the giveaway was the gigantic railroad yard that was when we first pulled into there was like 40 lines of fucking railroad.
I just saw lights.
You're like, oh, they're flashing. What is that?
I saw lights. I'm like,
and
oh,
all the train cars.
it looked like a Texas football stadium, bro. Just fucking lights. It's just like,
Yeah, true.
I'm like, oh, they got a football field up here. Like,
Yeah, that's that big ass football field.
What gave it away? The 40 tracks or the 40 lanes?
All the Connex containers. I thought that was just a hipster. I saw some hipster.
They got a
shit.
port here?
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't realize Salt Lake was that
I thought
woke.
they're all bars.
Is what?
That woke, like that kind of like Salt Lake gave me kind of like Denver Boulder vibes. Fucking,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
but
I've never been.
I was like,
I
I'm
still
pretty sure
never
there's
been to
like,
Denver.
it's a college town, is it not? Because like,
I'm
I think
sure
like
there's
one of
a
the,
college
I've
there.
I've gone
the-
through Salt Lake, but I've never stopped in it like that. So
I'm pretty sure like
It's a city center, man. They're all that way.
Yeah.
That way, you know?
It's the biggest
Like
city
more-
in Utah, right?
I believe so. It's
blue.
definitely bigger than St. George,
Yeah.
you know? There's really, I mean, Ogden, like that little corridor on, you know, along Interstate 15 is the majority of, I think, the people there.
is Western Idaho nicer than Eastern Idaho?
Oh, yeah. That's where all the mountains are.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, once you hit 12, hey, I'm telling you, that shit's fucking sick. And even coming
Next
into
year.
that one, I feel like or coming out. I can't remember where those like really big rolling hills were. I think it's coming out of that all that stuff. It was
Yeah,
sick.
we were just kind of in the valley between Yellowstone and you know, the mountains that are kind of more centrally located in Idaho.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Those are the Sierras, right?
No, that's California.
No. Okay.
No, I looked at the. I have one of those apps. So like the boys were, hey, what Dad, what you do? And I was like, oh shit! I realized like I kept clicking on the states that we rode. Like, oh, we're here, then here. I was like, yeah, I fucking took a big ass chunk out of
Yeah, the center.
the center, but it was like
You get North Dakota, dude. That one will get you.
Yeah,
that's what
honestly,
got
You
me
just
when
gotta-
I
yeah,
did.
You just got to ride to Fargo.
You
It's
should
the
have
only.
taken time on Saturday to go to North Dakota. Back
How far was it from us?
So it's like 300 miles from
Hour and a
Sturgis.
half.
Maybe not. Yeah, probably not, because you know the Black Hills are kind of almost in the center of South Dakota, or Sturgis is, not the Black Hills. A little bit less than the center. I don't know.
I probably
think-
should have.
I
Calculated it once.
Because when we did
remember it was like 200
I think it's
miles
maybe
or something.
100 miles.
so when I did my road trip with my family when we went from here to New York, we missed West Virginia.
Oh, dude.
So like I got on that map, I have this big ass section because we went all the way like Jersey, Delaware, Baltimore, all that,
Yeah.
New York, and then came back Pennsylvania, Ohio, all that. And there's just this fucking white dot in the middle of everything. I'm like, why am I gonna go back to West Virginia? Like I have no reason to go. Just
Have you ever done Tail of the Dragon?
no.
There's a reason. Yes,
I thought it was Tennessee.
It's in
118
Tennessee,
miles.
Kentucky, but you can still hit
Yeah.
it.
118 miles from Sturgis to the Welcome to North Dakota sign, and that's all you need to fucking do.
I should have done
Is
that.
go up there, cross that motherfucker, come right on back. It's a 2-hour ride, but you know,
I should have done that. Should have
just,
woke up.
just to knock
I've
that
always wanted to
motherfucker out of your
ride
life.
north. Like I've never gone through like Bellafuse or Bellaford. Where the hell? However you say that?
Like the north side of South Dakota.
Yeah,
We have border towns down here with Mexico. Is there border towns up there with Canada?
no, dude.
No,
Canada
dude,
border's
it's
like-
way different. They're out there with horses looking at you. Be like, what the fuck you doing, eh?
Yeah, it's way different up there. I mean, like when you go to like when you're by the checkpoints, like I think it's honestly the only checkpoint I've ever seen is the one that we went to in Niagara. That's the only time I've ever been close to the Canada border.
That's the one I've gone over. Cause like I went to the I've been to both the Canadian side of Niagara and the New York side. Canadian side is kind of cooler because you get to actually go under.
Yeah, the Canadian
falls and
side looked
stuff.
like it had more of a like a lively.
Yeah, because like you can go
The-
drink at 18. It's pretty fucking cool.
The American side just seemed to, like there's a couple casinos,
Yeah,
some parks that are falling apart because
and you
there's
can
no
get
funding
on.
for
You
it.
can get on the boat, and that's it. And like, it can only go so far, because otherwise you're crossing the border.
Oh,
so you
shit.
can't get as close. The Canadian side gets like right up to it, so you can go see like where that dude jumped in the barrel and
Oh.
like rode over it. Like you get to go see the barrel.
Sick barrel.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, because out of
This barrel right here.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's like this barrel.
out of
Dude,
that
dude
out of
broke a
the
whole bunch
West,
of things, but
I just need Arizona, Nevada, Cali, Oregon, and Washington.
So the whole West Coast.
And yeah,
A lot of riding.
no,
Trust me, we did-
the problem with the West is like those fucking states are a lot bigger than the.
Can I do one more
trip
too?
that first year, and then the following year was
I'll do the dose.
the West Coast or whatever it was. We basically just did exactly all the same shit we did on the first trip.
Honestly, the way I look at it here, like bro, I'll just ride to Cali and then go up to Washington.
Well, next time you're in Sturgis, take that trip up to the fucking Dakota and knock that motherfucker out. Yeah. So, I don't know. I would tell anyone that too.
Yeah.
If you got a chance to just knock North Dakota
done.
out, do it. I don't know if there's some cool shit up there. I'll never give a fuck to check it.
there's something cool up there,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
There's
sure,
probably
right.
some cool little bar, little whole like dive bar type things.
Unless
you
you're in
know.
the oil field or something like that, you won't know about
Yeah.
that shit though.
Little Missouri National Grassland.
When we fucking kissed the corner of that motherfucker and kept going.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways, I mean, the same thing that happened with Georgia. I mean, y'all did a bigger Georgia run, but with me and you guys on Georgia, the only thing we did was that little sliver
Yeah.
going from
Yeah.
Birmingham to Chattanooga.
When we redid it this time to say we all got Florida, we went into Florida, bought a lottery ticket, and then drove right back out of Florida to go straight back up to Savannah. Like, we didn't even fuck with Florida.
What's the?
I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. All of us were like, fuck Florida. No one gives a fuck.
yeah.
I mean, excuse my ignorance here, but Butte. Like once we started getting up there a lot, I saw like Butte. What is?
Just
Butte?
another town.
There's a lot of butts there, dude.
No, I saw that like in several states, like something Butte.
Well,
this
Butte is a type of
Yeah.
rock formation, like
Okay.
almost like a mountain.
Yeah.
I think it's like when you have
It's more of a plateau.
plateau. Yeah.
So I will see something like something Butte, and then this Butte. I'm like, what the fuck's this?
Where's all his ass at?
What's this? What's this Butte I keep reading about?
She's a Butte, Clark.
No, but no, yeah, it was it was nice.
What was this? What was your favorite road? Like favorite stretch of riding? And it doesn't have to be like, one of the
Yeah, literally, it could be anything.
yeah.
Honestly, a lot of it was gorgeous.
West Yellowstone.
West Yellowstone was either between Bozeman and West Yellowstone, or that Strawberry Hill, whatever we did, that the one that we cut down to 25.
Oh yeah. Once when we got
Just that mountain view.
Yeah.
in Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Utah,
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a lot of just a fucking
And
left,
I was-
right, fucking.
To his point, like the first, like it's stuff you take for granted after the fact because you're like, oh, it's just this road again, right? But
Yeah.
like, if you have never been to that spot, and we didn't go to the spot, the north route to like the Bozeman Red Lodge area
Yeah.
when you leave Sturgis, and normally like we went south to that other road. If you go that route, that first one, you see like canyons and like plateaus and all that stuff, and it just goes on for miles there in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, we ended up going down to Bighorn.
Man, that was my first
Talking
time.
about that stretch when we were coming into Cody?
No, this is on the other trip that we did the first
Oh,
time.
yeah.
The first time we stayed in
Yeah, because we dropped
Red
south.
Lodge.
We dropped
the first
south.
time we stayed in Red Lodge, we went the north route, or me and Jaden did at least. And dude, that was like cool as fuck. It felt like some old Wild West shit. When you see those plateaus, that's like stuff you see in like old westerns and stuff like that. And
That's what you see.
I thought we would have saw them just even going just a little bit further south. We saw a little bit of it, but I
Yeah.
was like, once we hit 95 or whatever that was, 90.
Yeah.
Is when you actually see that stuff. I think that's where we saw it the first time was coming in on 90, and I just didn't.
I think just I'm a fifth generation Texas boy, and I always talk about like I haven't found anywhere that I can move. But Colorado's the one place that I've even considered moving to. Just do something about mountains. Waking up,
Yeah.
Even not being right up on one, but just looking in the distance and seeing that shadow.
Yeah,
That's why Sachs moved to Salt Lake.
You know, it's intoxicating. It's one of those just like it just never gets old.
Yeah.
And so I think that, but those two. Utah was fun. That road on that specific road in Utah.
Yeah, fuck the other one, right?
Yeah, fucking was it? What we hit 70?
Price Canyon all the way
Price
down
Canyon
to 70.
Fucking
Price Canyon was nice, but after Price Canyon, we got screwed.
Yeah.
But no, it was that. But then Bozeman to West Yellowstone, or even the day that we pulled into Cody, like the last hour or so,
Yeah,
and we're that sunset was and it's different if we're riding bikes, we're homies riding in sunset. It hits different. But yeah, pulling into Cody was like Cody was a badass town.
Yeah.
Just being at that bar, you can see there's a bunch of guys like us on the road.
Yeah.
Traveling, but then you see all the locals from the rodeo and shit like that. I'm like, I'm about to be on an episode of Yellowstone over here. Like, hell yeah. It was cool
Down in West Yellowstone, you're like, where's that train station Rip was talking about?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was it was just the scenery. I'm a Texas boy. Fuck, did Texas get boring as fuck as soon as we got to Amarillo? I was just
Flat.
like, ugh.
Dog shit.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm
I always
like,
tell people, if I could just teleport to the border of any part of Texas
Yeah.
and start from there,
Honestly-
it would make my trip so much more enjoyable.
I got a lot of family in
I
East
like
Texas.
Texas.
I like the Piney Woods of East Texas. Like,
Dude, I like West Texas. I like
I
all
love
of
West
it,
Texas,
but
but-
it's like it's the main veins that I'm
I've
just
done it
over
enough now. I'm done enough.
Anything I do that's new, I don't care how flat it is or what it is. Like I'm interested,
Yeah.
And like I said, when we were leaving Salt Lake and we were gonna go ride a different way to go through Dinosaur or whatever that place was called, like
Yeah.
on the way to
was
Grand
it
Junction.
Vernon or something like that?
Yeah, I'm like, I've never done any of this. So I want to, do as much different things to check off more roads as I can. That I love it. Like West Texas, Panhandle, there's a lot of cool stuff. If you're like, it's just like, it depends on where the destination is, like makes that journey more enjoyable or like more of a, you know what, I need to get past this because, I'm going home or whatever. But like, I wanted to do like a chopper or a little FXR trip, just kind of doing nothing but West Texas and hitting all the small towns.
So I've never ridden a car or whatever. I've never done a lot of West Texas. I've done.
You got Big Sky because there's no tall trees out there. You get over there by Palo Duro Canyon and Caprock Canyon and
Yeah.
what was that
Palo Duro's
guy's
sick.
ranch or boys ranch or
Boys
what?
Ranch, like right outside.
Like coming through that, like you got all those plateaus and stuff out there.
Those are
Like
cool.
there's nice shit out there. It's just a matter of like I think it just matters as to what you're doing
I'm
there.
glad we finally checked off Cadillac Ranch.
What time
Yeah.
too?
I've passed it so many times, but every time I pass that bitch, it's like, fuck that. I gotta keep going. I'm not even anywhere near where I need to be right now. Whether
Yeah,
it's
it's
going
not-
home or leaving, it's like I never have time to stop.
That's the thing with the cars, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The-
dude. You see
yeah.
that other installation in town that had all the cars? It was all graffitied up too. That looked like it was way better curated.
In
Like
Amarillo,
but it was on the opposite side of the road in town.
I didn't see it. I guess.
Closer, not at, but closer to where like the Big Texan is and stuff like that.
I guess I didn't see
And then
it.
there's a slug bug one on the other side of Amarillo.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've stopped at that a few times.
Yeah, I mean especially this week at work, the dude had zero energy or desire to fucking be at work doing anything. Coming off this trip, like the high, I was like,
Likewise.
3 hours late to work every day.
yeah, like coming off that high, I was like, fuck a window, bro. I could care less about glass right now. I was like, I need to find a way how to survive and just be able to do that now as much as I can. But like,
Just leave your kids and wife.
yeah, fuck them kids. I hate having a moral compass. Wish I could just be a piece of shit sometimes.
I'm going out for milk.
Yeah, but I was like, man, especially now that what I had to do this weekend and shut down the brick and mortar. Like, you know what? I kind of just want to take some time, get some stability going. But I was like, load up the camera with film. I was like, weekends like Labor Day or Memorial Day, those 3-day weekends and stuff like that. Like my job, I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off for Thanksgiving. I was like, enjoy Thanksgiving and jump on the bike fucking Friday. I'll see y'all Sunday or whatever. Like, or take a day Monday and take an extended weekend. I was like, Just because
There's a lot of cool shit within like 350 miles a year.
Yeah. I mean, I put it, so, I did the rip from Gunnison to the house, 840, whatever. So I put a circle for that around, like, from my house. I put how big I was like, I did that in a day. I probably could have done an iron butt without a problem.
Yeah.
We left late and then we stopped and spent an hour and a half at the damn castle.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, like,
the rain that slowed us down
4 or 5 times for rain. It felt like.
Yeah. So that's the thing about, like, iron butt's not a problem. Like, the mental part of it, like, it wasn't as bad as, this and that. So, like, I put a circle around my house. I was like, where does 850 miles take me from my house? If I ever, if I wanted, I was like, I could, if just pressed on time, I just, fuck it. I'm going to have I'm going to do a 3-day weekend. I'm going to do a lot of riding, but I said, just load up, camera with film and just fucking go and just shoot cool shit. It's like, I can do all, it opened up a whole different perspective for me on so much shit. Like, you start hearing, because, like, honestly, before this big trip, my longest day was like 600 miles, and it was when I got done putting that bike together last year. I put the new tires, the new seat. So I left the house and I went all the way up to like Talamina, did all that stuff. So by the time I did round trip that day, it was like 550, 600 miles, somewhere around there. And but it was on a brand new seat, brand new bars. I had never had that setup before. I got home and I got like to Rockwall, and I was laying in a fucking church parking lot on the concrete. Like, my hips were fucking hurting, this and that. So that experience on that first day, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do an 800-mile day. Like, that was fucking 550.
Yeah.
But after doing that, I was like finding my positions and my, I was sitting on the back seat for a little bit, fucking backpacks, lay my nuts on the fucking tank and scoot up a little bit. Like,
when I rode the chopper to the Thursday night hang last week, I was like, how the fuck did I ride this to California after I was on the bagger all weekend? But it was just, it's like in that, I had to get back into that position that because I think, did I tell you about the, like, twice on the trip, I had went and stepped on my floorboard and reached like down with my left hand. Like just subconsciously, like, oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was looking for a shifter and like a foot clutch, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I went on that shovelhead trip to Cali, and then it was like 3-4 weeks or 5 weeks later, I was on the trip with the Road Glide. The other thing I was going to say about what you were just saying is I think it's probably hard to do this, and I try to do this. I try to be conscious of it, but, like, try to keep a tab of how you feel, like your perspective of everything in life before, and then try to be aware of how you feel about things afterwards. Like, all the problems you had before you went on a motorcycle trip, all the problems you had afterwards, how they affected you. You know what I mean? Not saying that you come home like, fuck it or whatever, but it does kind of, I think it relieves a little bit of stress, if you will, or worrisomeness, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is on that.
The decision that I made when I got home to do what I did this week, and shut down the place, that was a decision I made on the road.
Yeah.
Like, being here at home, obviously I've been working 2 jobs out of necessity, catching up from being sick or helping the restaurant because it's not producing for itself. When I was here before the trip, I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Wanted to avoid that fucking problem. Like, if I don't talk about it, it don't exist.
Yeah.
Just work, keep my fucking schedule busy with everything else. And as long as I don't fucking, it's kind of like, that you're due for an oil change or you got some shit going on, but, like, man, if I don't fucking take this dipstick or if I don't fucking look under the hood, there's no fucking problems. So that was a mentality. But then, even though I had AirPods in, I was enjoying the scenery. Man, when you're inside your lid, sometimes, I'm a daydreamer. I thought about what I would do if I hit the Powerball on this trip. I thought about this and that, we're going to build a compound. My mind was all over the place. But a big chunk of, especially on the back end of it, like, especially that last day of fucking just ripping down 287 or whatever, coming back to, trying to mentally prepare myself to get back to reality. And I took that time. I was like, it's almost like I put this damn whiteboard in front of my face as I was riding. I was like, these are the pros, the cons of doing this, doing that, and like thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about the wife, the kids, how I needed what's important, this and that. And so when I got here, I had like, you know what? It sucks, but I had already thought about it. I thought everything through, and I was like, you know what? I faced something that I was avoiding for the past couple months. If I would have made this decision a couple months ago, I probably would have saved myself some money, or I was holding on to something like out of selfishness. Like, dude, I had one bike night there a month, and it's fucking great when all the homies come out, and it's the bike nights I was having at Moto Loco were different vibe than our Tuesday night bike nights. It's the weekend kicking off. It's a whole different thing. We'd have different groups pull up and stuff like that, but like, none of this shit goes away. Like, I was like, I think that was my biggest fear was like fucking Moto Loco. If I close down the brick and mortar, I'm a fucking failure and this and this and that. Dude, our life has happened to me. Everybody knows my story. I don't have to repeat it, but it was like, it's just another chapter. So, but the trip put so much clarity on so many aspects of like doing a trip like this is selfish to a point. Like you're doing something for yourself. But when I was in Salt Lake that night where, we're at the second bar with Saks and stuff like that, I stepped out for a cigarette and I called the old lady. She's like, you already told me you're at the bar and you're out for the night. So I figured I wouldn't hear to you tomorrow. I just wanted to talk, Like fucking, we've been on the road for 7-8 days now. It's like, you're not such an asshole like I used to think you were. Like, kind of make you miss her. Yeah. And then having conversations with my boys and stuff like that. Hey, how was school? How was this and that? So coming home, it was just like it made me. Not that I'm not excited to talk to my old lady or my kid, but it put a lot of shit in perspective for me. Like, I got a lot of good shit waiting at home for me. So it was nice to go do something for myself, knock some shit off, my bucket list and stuff that I want to continue to do. But that reminder was nice of like getting back home, of like, getting back to work and just getting back into a rhythm and stuff like that. It opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff and perspective on life itself.
I've been saying that for years, and I just feel like, being a little bit selfish when you can, obviously, not when you can't, but when you can, like if you focus on making yourself happy the best you can, then you go home and you are a better person than everybody else in your life, right? That's just my opinion. Now, to the extreme, like, I've had parts of my relationship where I love my wife, I love everything about what we got, but goddamn, I just want to be on the road. I want to be on the road. And it's always when I'm on the road that, like, I miss her, right? The getting ready to go to the road. We were talked about earlier, like the hang here before we go on the trip. Now it's like 2 days of the trip, 3 days of the trip, 1 day of the trip, till the trip. And it's like those kind of excitements. Like my whole world is about leaving. My wife's helping me prepare. I'm preparing. And so there's not a lot of attention to her, right? But yet she's helping me, do my thing. And then I'm on the trip, and then I finally get to like maybe the furthest point or whatever. Now it's the return home. And I just start, like now I'm not fixated on that North Star anymore. I'm fixated on home. And it's like this whole perspective comes flooding back of like, God damn, man, she was helping me do this. I was an asshole. I was this, I was that. And I kind of teeter-tottered with that for a couple years where like I knew that was happening and I knew I was being a dick leading up to leaving. You know what I mean? And then I would come home and be the perfect fucking dude for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And when I did my long trip, that was my big perspective shift. You know what I mean? Where like I have a hard time leaving my wife now, period. Like this was about where I'm at. A week, 10 days. I'm like, fuck, man. Because we're best friends now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was before she was my wife that I had sex with. You know what I'm saying?
It was one of those, it just got home and I'm not like, after, like I missed my wife, but when I got back, I didn't snap, but it was one of those, she had been holding on to a lot of shit. She had been doing a lot of stuff for the past 10 days. And then even the time before that, like she wasn't trying to bother me. She knew I was going on a trip. So she was just having her own little battles and not push because she was like, I want you to have a clear mind. I don't want you to worry about the problems here. She's like, they're gonna be here when you get back. Yeah. So just take your time and like focus on, especially her anxiety was through the roof a little bit with what happened last time. So, she was like, I just want you to be clear minded and enjoy yourself. And when I got home, it was like fucking reality just fucking slapped me in the face, and she dropped some football. See, like all my boys, like two of my boys are in football. We got a senior. We need to find somebody for pictures. We need to do this. We need to do that. And she like just gave me everything, right, all at once. I was like, yo, I've been home for like 12 hours. Can you let me fucking like? And I didn't mean to lose my shit. It got overwhelming. I was like, and then I was like, I thought about it, like, yo, I'm a dick. I'm like, she hasn't had a vacation in a while. Yeah. I'm out here fucking cruising the fucking, she's been doing this and doing that. I'm fucking, at steakhouses with you folks, just like, But it was
that one was a little tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I was the asshole. Like I was like, how cheap it is to eat is just when it's just you. Like, I've been feeding y'all motherfuckers for the past 20 years, but no, it was kind of overwhelming. But then I was just like, yo, she's an overthinker. Yeah. And, always thinks the worst and like, yo, I'm very relaxed. Like, yo, it's gonna work itself out. We'll figure this out. Like, it is, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. That's my mentality. So when she hit me with everything, I was just like, yo. But at the same time, like, damn, she's really been fucking juggling, 3 kids, and their schedules are fucking been crazy, and she's still working, and at the same time trying to figure out going to the restaurant in the evening, So that was another thing. I was like, yo, it's become more of a problem more than anything. Like, let's alleviate ourselves from that. Yeah. We got a kid that's working now, so like, he's earning his check. So, balancing everything, I was like, yo. So, but coming home, it was like, it was so much perspective shift of, I got home and my boys were up. I got home at 3:00. My boys were up fucking gaming. It's a Saturday night. Yeah. So it was big hugs and love and stuff like that. It was just like, I felt like my kids fucking grew a couple inches while I was gone, even though they didn't. It was just like, it was, it's like, damn, dude.
Every time I go on a trip, I'm like, what are they building in my town now?
Come back. Oh, that's a new street.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like it was like you talked about it. I think it was like Wichita or something like that when we're at one of our stops and we're all talking about like mustering up the energy. Like, hey, are we doing this? Or, I think it was right before Wichita. And we're like, hey, we'll decide when we get there, right? But you're like, once you get certain landmarks, like you get the second win, like so like that's how it is. Like when I go on big trips and traveling with the family, once I hit like, especially like I fuck with East Texas a lot. I got family in like Longview, Henderson, and stuff like that. So like once I hit Longview, I'm like, dude, I'm home. Yeah, like, I'm still 2 hours from the house, but that's something I'm familiar with. So it's like, I'm home. Yeah, and that's what when we hit Denton, we left that last quick trip and our last gas stop together, and we fucking got on 35, started going like over Lake Louisville. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm home. I'm awake now. Yeah, because on 287, I was just like,
dude, there's nothing on 287, especially at night to look at.
I don't recommend doing it, but I watched like 4 episodes of my show. I just fucking
put that shit right in front of your face.
Like, fuck these bugs. I put two AirPods in. Like,
I'm gonna watch Yellowstone.
I got home and actually like, you watch your show on the road? I'm like, I watched the show the last couple hours of my trip. It was perfect. Like every episode was a guest stop. So I was like, hell yeah. But, but I knocked that out. But it was got that little pick me up, and then got home. It was just like this high, and then fucking woke up like 3 hours later, fucking with a Charlie horse in my fucking. I was rolling around my bed like I was on fire, fucking just like But every gas stop was a fucking Dr. Pepper or a fucking Big Red. So
we hydrated well this trip.
I got home with the same amount of liquid IVs I left with. She was like, "Did you not?" I'm like,
"No." You're like, "I drank."
She was like, "What'd you take them for?" I was like, "I just took them to fucking take up space." So I was like, "I didn't drink one of those on the fucking road."
So everyone saw that I look like I'm know what I'm doing.
I spent $20. Like, I'm doing a responsible thing.
One thing I wish I had that I didn't get for the trip was dude wipes. I didn't have any.
I have my baby wipes.
Dude wipes, bro. Dude wipes over baby.
Nah,
I
baby.
can't use
Johnson
baby
and Johnson,
wipes to
baby.
do it. I just can't. Like,
Hey, didn't they do a COVID vaccine?
how did
I
like?
don't
Can
trust
you
them
imagine
anymore.
like? You could make a comedy of like the guy inventing dude wipes. You know, he's like banged this like single mom. He's in the bath, took some massive shit. There's some baby wipes right there. He goes, fuck it, I'm gonna use that real quick. This toilet paper sucks here. This is a great idea.
Yeah, changes his entire world. He goes, this is gonna
Start-
make me $1
starts a-
billion.
Yeah, and it fucking has, right?
Yeah.
That's a sponsorship I'd love to have. I'll just take product.
This man
Yeah.
wants dude wipes and
say it,
Manscaped.
say it into the camera so we can put it on the Instas.
Dude wipes and Manscaped. He's gonna be his new sponsors.
Dude,
I don't need a special clipper to clip my butthole hairs.
get a bidet,
man,
dude.
hey,
I'm telling you,
it
bidets
doesn't
rule.
grab.
You can't take a bidet with you. Like,
No, do wipes for the road, but
Yeah.
bidets at the house are the fucking shit.
dude, I've taken a dude wipe bath just at Born Free, Texas. Like,
Dude, that was the fucking first year that I did. Like that year was like you were in. I think it was your first year in the van.
yeah.
It was like fucking
Well, that
straight,
first year in the van was fine because it was cold. The second year in the van,
straight chopper
It's
shit,
hot.
bro. I was like, and then if it was like the third day, like, oh, they got showers here. Like, they got showers here. Like, what you been doing?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
all the way in the back.
I've been fucking just.
I just
You got to walk half a mile just to get to them.
I took a shower.
It smelled like
at,
the
Adam's
trippers.
spot. Yeah.
by the time I think about using a shower, I'm like, I'm already almost done with this weekend. Like,
Well, like, dude, that Born
Wait till
Free
I get
Texas,
home.
I got a shower after before I go with y'all because I've been in that fucking grill all day. So
So I'm like, yeah, you're sweating.
I think the
I
best.
can wet your tortilla on my forehead, just fucking just.
I for sure think the best,
video, bitch.
the best move is to shower before you go out at night.
That's
Yeah.
I do that, and it's not hot. It's pretty cool.
Because if you take a shower in the morning and it's getting hot, like you immediately start sweating, you're sweating all day long. But if you just take a shower before the evening, you're probably not going to sweat it all night. You'll start sweating in the morning just like you would if you were, taking a shower at the same.
clean.
Yeah, well, Born Free Texas, like most of the nights are Fast Life Hill, and there's usually one night where we mop up to the bar.
Yeah.
So like I'm not really doing a lot of walking. I'm just gonna go up here and party with the homies. So like going to shower after a long day. One, it's a refresher. Like it wakes me up after a long day in the trailer, and I start the night off clean. I don't fucking smell like birria and fucking shit like that. But that and I sleep like showers wake me up in the morning. But I sleep so much better with like a shower at night. Just like
Yeah, I'm a two. At home, I'm 2 a day.
yeah,
In
100%.
the morning, at night.
Fucking take a shower right before bed and fucking just.
Don't want to get your bed dirty.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Like
that's like when people ask you, like, you wash your towels? No, dude, I just got out of it. It's clean.
Ugh.
That's a joke. God. It's been 3
how long do you keep one towel?
7 months.
Like before you wash it?
No, it's
I-
normally 3 days.
I'll
do
do
it
2
3 days.
uses at the most, like 2 uses.
Bro, I'm like a week.
I was saying,
Yeah,
but
I'm a
that's
week.
like,
Yeah.
But you say you shower twice a day.
Yeah. I'm
I
just wiping water. I'm not cleaning myself with a towel.
Yeah.
I'm wiping the water that is clean off my clean.
Also, my sandwich maker washes
Pure.
everything. So
I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's like, it's not even really like washing the towel. It's just like grabbing a new one. How long before you grab a new one? I think I'm like,
You know what I actually do now to think about it? Because in my bathroom, I have my towel and Britta's towel.
You just
I ended up taking her towel, and that becomes my next towel for a week. She gets a new one. So,
no, I got
No.
something that I'll like if it even remotely starts to get that
damn.
Mildew.
just
Oh,
damn
yeah.
mildew you start to smell, and I'm like, yeah, it's
just
get
get
done.
dude,
I'm saying, like, you guys have like 30 towels at your house.
It's girl shit, dude. I don't need that shit. Dude. Like,
Girl shit.
Now, how often do you change your sheets? Like, that's like
I
the
don't
real
ever
man
change my
question.
sheet. That's my wife does it almost every week.
I have
and
to change
I
ours.
appreciate it so much.
Well, I say that she does that a lot. Like tonight, she probably did it because we washed them today.
yeah.
That's the one thing me and her have been talking about lately. We wash them weekly. All thanks to her. If it was just me, I'd be fucking.
Do you only have one pair?
Dumbass.
Or do y'all like
We
go
have
back
one
and-
good sheet set right now that we use all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we need to get another one. She's like, yeah, we do, and we just never do it. And we just wash the same one over
So,
and
be
over.
like-
We have like 3 sets and they rotate.
clean.
But goddamn, when she washes the sheets, it's like the
you
bed
can
feels.
tell.
It's like the
Bro.
shoe thing I was saying about when you've been in one pair of shoes for a long
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
then you put your feet in some other ones. Like
There's that like meme on, or just like a short video on like Instagram or TikTok that you see, and it's like you're like out with your chick that night, and you're all at the bar and like hanging out, having a great fucking time, and then like she posts like, little does this man know that we have to go home and change the sheets when we get home. And that includes the duvet cover. And I'm like, fuck. She's done that to me so many times. Where I just get home like half hammered and ready to go to bed. She's like, we gotta put the sheets on the bed. I'm like, we sleep on the couch. Like, I'll just sleep on the couch tonight.
I'll just sleep on the mattress.
Like last night we actually did that and we both forgot. And I was like, fuck. So we just laid like a new clean sheet down and just slept with that on there. And then I threw them in the washer today and I was like, hey, sheets are in the dryer. Our sheets need to go in the dryer when you get home. She's like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, and you got to make the bed too because I won't be out late tonight.
I'm fucking text her right now. Like, hey, take the sheets off the bed.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing with dude. Fucking getting home and having like a fucking fresh comforter and a fresh sheets. It's like fucking.
Yeah.
It's the simple shit that's just like.
That's how I felt when we got into Cody. Just that first shower of the whole weekend.
Dude,
Our first legit shower.
First shower, you have to wear sandals in.
Yeah.
And like have a weird time like trying to get your feet on the ground while you're putting your underwear and
Yeah,
shit back
so you're
on.
not touching
the
sand all over your
icky
shit.
ground.
The
Yeah.
showers at Days Inn are nice.
They're great.
So did
And
y'all
they're cheap.
camp anywhere else other than Sturgis?
No.
We were
Nah,
supposed
did y'all-
to
We
at the
thought about
back
doing
end.
it.
We were gonna do it in Colorado, the back end,
Yeah.
but the rain held us up. So
And like, y'all just
Virginia-
had homies, like just continue to
It wasn't even really that. It was just like, it was just the weather. Like, I'm not going to,
Yeah.
if it's miserable out,
Yeah.
fuck camping. I'm not doing it.
But I think it's a good thing to say also, we were on the road 10 days. Is that what
Yeah.
we were? 10 days. And Sturgis camping for,
3.
I think
3
it was like
nights?
12
3
days,
or
I think,
4?
But yeah.
all right. So
They include like Donnie.
ultimately, just at least with just the three of us, we spent I would say sub $300 a piece on room, like sleeping places.
Yeah.
What not including Days End.
No,
Not-
including
yeah.
Days End.
And that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
one. What was
Well,
it?
no, like
I was like,
I'd
that's
say
like
sub
120.
$400 with the
Yeah, yeah.
camping.
I was
With
saying
the
like
camping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like 120. Like
It was
each.
Well, like-
130.
Yeah, 130.
Fucking where was it? Salt Lake, nice ass hotel,
Yeah.
nice rooms.
Yeah.
It would cost us $100 for the night.
That was probably one of the cheapest hotels we had.
Between
Oh,
the three of us,
especially-
it was fucking
The
30.
cheapest one was
Yeah,
splitting-
like
splitting the
$33.
one
yeah,
room.
that was great.
Yeah.
That was a really nice
Nice
hotel.
hotel.
$33 a fucking night
Yeah.
for the night. So it was like, and really, what blew my mind was like, yo, if say I do this trip next summer, another trip next summer, it's like, bro, if I could just $50 to $100 a paycheck, and just out of sight, out of mind, that's
Yeah.
fucking casino money or fucking Dr. Pepper and sneakers money, just like do that for what I spent on this trip. Like I can enjoy myself to the fullest on the next trip if I just do once a paycheck, like $50, $7,500. You know, just fucking put that
What
away.
do you think you spent on the whole trip? And you're not a drinker. So,
I think I'm somewhere around like $1,500.
yeah, I think
but-
I'm closer to $2,000. Yeah.
Same.
$1,500, but that was with
Because I was clear. I had a clean slate when we started on the credit card. I'm like just over $2,000.
Bro.
but that was
And that was honestly no, I wasn't clean slate. But I'm at $2,000 now, and I spend a lot with my regular card too on gas
Okay,
and shit. Because
yeah.
tap to pay, if tap to pay was an option, I used it.
Yeah.
probably 150 of it was like I got the T Max hat, and I bought me a shirt, bought my old lady a shirt, I bought another shirt at the FXR show.
Yeah.
So I probably spent $1,500, but
$200 of it was like clothing that you decided
Yeah.
to buy.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe a little bit over. Actually, I probably spent $1,500, but I only probably spent like 11 or 12 because I won at Deadwood. So
That's true.
Oh yeah, you just got to make sure you gamble.
actually,
Get some winnings.
I probably spent less than that, but
To be fair,
and fucking
Vincent's gambling money was pretty much our beer money, and not even
Yeah.
close to what we
and,
spent on
and
beer.
Bozeman, I spent.
Yeah.
I got up and then I fucking put it right back, and I got my money back and I put it right back. So like,
You have the best luck with that. It's like the 3 times I've been to the bar with you, you've hit for like 300 to 500.
I'm about to go to
And I was
Charleston
like-
after this. We'll find out. No, even with what I spent on gambling, so I say about $1,500 is what the trip was like. So it put in perspective for me. Like now, obviously, that's
Also, gas prices right now have been pretty high. So we were paying close to $5 a
Dude,
gallon.
There were 6
Yeah.
in some part
Yeah.
of Utah. Or
Yeah.
wherever it was.
yeah, we're over.
$6.
We were fucking almost $6. But
Stupid.
one thing that doesn't include like my oil changed before I went up there. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like
but I'm not.
I
don't
just
even-
think that, like you were kind of saying it earlier, that so many people put a lot of obstacles about doing these trips, whether it's the physical requirements of doing the rides or the cost of it, right? And I think that, like, we're talking about doing Sturgis and then riding a whole other week, through other parts. But if you were just to do Sturgis for those days and maybe a couple more, like, you could do it for under $1,000.
Oh, dude, if I would have 2 days of Sturgis, rip it into like 550, and then pull into Sturgis that night, spend 3 days there, and then 2 more back. That's a week. If
Yeah.
I do it a week, $1,000.
I was like, that's what I spent
Yeah.
2 years ago. I spent under $1,000, and that was the 2 days going up with hotels both days.
So
Stayed there
when you-
3
when you-
nights and then came back with a bar tab.
So it's like you would think, okay, well, what if we all go in on a house, right? Well, to get a house with everybody gets a room, now you're talking about like 5, 10, 15 grand, like to get a house like Winton or Scott's where it has all these rooms everywhere, right? Now we're all staying here for $1,000 a night. Or, I think it ends up being like $250 a night for like 5 days. So you end up paying $1,000. Not that bad if you want all of that, right?
And you're staying there for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, but I just feel like, but then you're in this house. Now you have to put food in it.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but it's like you stay in this big ass house. And you're like, well, shit, man.
You have the amenities. You want to use them.
Yeah. Well, we got a kitchen. Like, we need to put food in there. So you end up going to the store. You drop like another $1,000 on fucking chips and different drinks and all this other stuff to kind of have in there for when you want snacks. And so I always say this, like, even when it comes to things like Born Free, if you're bitching about the price, just fucking remove some of these things that you really don't need. You don't have, like, yeah, I get it. If you go to Sturgis and it's one of the rain years, you're kind of fucked, right? Roll the dice. We've stayed in Sturgis and camped so many times. The storms come through. They rarely stay around. So it's just like just kind of pattens down the dust and keeps it kind of, cool, right? But when you go to Sturgis and you got an RV on the way out there, or your trailer with fucking 14 bikes on it, and you do this, and like maybe everybody's pitching on gas, something, right? But it ends up costing a lot of money. That if you just jump on the bike and ride up there,
Yeah.
you
You
know what I
left
mean?
your own devices. You don't have to rely on everyone else.
But
At that point, it just comes in handy to have other people to split a hotel with, or
Well, I think the
whatever.
hotel splitting is good, but then
great.
again, like we take our old ladies, it gets a little harder to split hotels.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
no, and that's the thing about it was like, most of the days we're there, we're eating once a day. Like, we're stopping at a gas station.
We're grazing and eating one meal a day.
That's how. Yeah, I like
so
doing it that way.
so like doing it that way, the most expensive meal we had was the Gunnison Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Everywhere else was
Fuck, I spent
20.
more cannons on fucking Thursday night than I did on any meal you had.
Like, we're there for 3 hours.
we were doing $20-$25 a night. I was like, for a while there, I was like, yo,
Fuck a TV pizza dinner in Bozeman went hard though.
Shit's so good.
that
Dude,
pretzel.
A
that
bar
pretzel.
that has a microwavable foods.
It's amazing. Can't beat
Nubs.
it.
Got to go to Nubs.
Yeah, Ramblin' Rose.
Ramblin' Rose.
Ramblin' Rose.
And
has
they
it.
do burgers on top of that. Just cheap little fucking small
$7
burgers.
$7
Crinkle cut
burger
fries.
and
Dude, if any of those kind of spots had like those like old Jimmy Dean like sausage biscuits.
The ones that kind of the ones that,
You gotta wrap
Wait,
it
like the breakfast
napkin?
ones?
Yeah, dude, I fucking knocked
Yeah.
30 of those out.
Yeah, wet,
put them in a napkin.
wet
They kind of get a little wet, like a little fucking moist.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's-
like a White
wet
Castle
napkin.
burger.
Moist.
Minute 30 in the microwave comes right out.
I fuck with those. No, but yeah, it was,
I will say this, at bike night, that crunch wrap is fucking good.
Yeah, that thing hits hard.
Oh wait,
I
the
ate that-
Caesar wrap.
Yeah.
No. They got a new
Crunchwrap.
one now. It's Crunchwrap Supreme.
It's good.
see what happens when you don't come to
Can't
bike
wait.
night.
It's basically their quesadilla. But
I've
with,
been busy.
just,
We're looking at Kyle's location.
getting tattooed.
Hey man, gotta check up on my boys. All right.
They're getting tattoos.
So let's wrap this up. Like, final thoughts. Like, well,
You gonna do it again?
Yeah, I'm definitely like this is gonna be.
I hope he's over it. He's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One and done.
I'm setting
Big
my
car guy
bike
now.
tomorrow,
Just
bro.
getting a boat.
Good.
Fuck,
Look
I
at
need
this
to- I'm
camera.
gonna get rid of my Harley.
Tell
Fucking
me
get a
your price.
Tenere. Fuck, I gotta no, definitely. It's I'm gonna continue to do this. Like, I want to not only do I want to hit all the 48 now. Like the guys before me, but they're just making memories with friends. You know, it's like, hey, it's kind of like the attitude I have at work. At work, not everything's fucking perfect, but one thing I tell the guys at work is like, yo, find solutions, not fucking problems. It's the same thing in this bike shit. Like, find reasons, not excuses, motherfucker. Like, get off your ass, quit crying. Like, trust me, from somebody that life has happened to, I got 3 kids, I got a wife, businesses, I got everything that all the excuses you have, I got.
Yeah.
Quit having excuses. You don't need a fucking $100,000 bike. You don't need this. You don't need that. I went out there on a fucking stock ass black Harley with some powder coated rims. Just
Come back home. He's getting rid of that brick and mortar and leaving his wife and kids. He's fucking
dropping the brick and mortar.
He's living on the road, brother.
Yeah,
He's going full scooter tramp Scotty.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all my location tomorrow. I'm gonna be like fucking halfway to fucking Cali or some shit like that. No, it was
Vincent in British Columbia. I don't even think he has a passport.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Why is it the
Dan in it?
casino? Oh, man.
if you really want to do it, you can fucking do it and quit quit putting this fucking big old thing of what it is and then just do it. And I come from a background that we don't do shit like this. I'm the only one in my family that fucking ever wants to get out and do. I'm the only one that rides. I'm the only one. But honestly, it's just one of those like you have. And it might not be for everybody, but for me, what I could say is like, yo, going out with some people that you care about, it just solidifies that friendship. Fucking, it makes it special to where it's like, yo, I wanna. It's intoxicating. And it's like I could see myself doing this for fucking years to come, and I can't wait to get on the next one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna go next year.
We're taking choppers next year, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, guys. We tried to do a pre-podcast to talk about maybe the anticipation, maybe some stuff like that, but I haven't been using the studio much this year. We've been on the road, we've been doing stuff, and like they all showed up and nothing worked in here. And we ended up just sitting here and drinking beer
For like 4 hours.
For the
like
same
4
amount of
hours.
time.
For 4 hours.
We could have done a podcast, but nothing worked. It ended up being like I think an HDMI cable or a USB-C cable for the computer over here. But yeah, I was stressed. That was that was the Saturday night before we left.
Yeah,
So
the bike was still not even
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the way
you
painted.
finished it
Yeah.
like the day
the next
after.
day I was in the shop. So if you watch the YouTube video I just put out, I think yesterday or whatever, like there's like a gap. So I had it like I was putting sections on it like 5 days till Sturgis, 4 days. It went from like 9 days to 4 days to Sturgis because it was like
9
it's
days, 4
stressful.
days. We're at Donnie's. Look at this grass.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the grass. Yo, how did it look like?
It's good. I do have a YouTube video of this whole trip. It should come out either before this podcast comes out or right around the same time. It's kind of probably talking about a lot of the shit that we talked about in this podcast, to be honest with you. And then the second part of that video, I'm going to make it 2 parts. I'm going to make it riding from here to Sturgis and everything in Sturgis. And then when we left Sturgis into the back half trip.
Martha Stewart make the video.
Dude, I didn't even tell you guys about Martha Stewart, dude. As soon as I got to Donnie's, dude, I fucking pulled my phone open. There was a picture of Martha Stewart looking hot as hell, dude. Just,
It was his
Smoke show?
it was his kink the whole fucking trip.
I was just like horny for Martha Stewart the entire trip.
We're at Days Inn Campground Bar and like some old ladies, like a biker version of Martha Stewart walks in and he's like, the chicken the cheetah? She can get it.
Yeah, the chicken, the cheetah.
She gets
Only
it.
the chicken and cheetah.
All right, guys. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to thank Kyle and Vincent for coming out to share the experiences they had on this trip. I had a blast with these gentlemen, and I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to more trips of this nature with them. Guys, if you enjoy these podcasts, please take a moment to check out our sponsors. Down in the description below, wherever you're watching or listening to this, you'll be able to catch links to all the people that help support this show to keep it live and going and growing. So also, if you want to support this podcast directly, we have a Patreon. Links also in the description below. If you want to join that community and help us grow this podcast as well, that's a great source of helping, we appreciate it all. And I'm looking forward to all the stuff we have coming up the next couple of months. A lot of good events. We got the Kick and Twist going on in the Fayetteville, Arkansas area during or around Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. And we have a podcast, I think the next podcast is going to be about the Kick and Twist. So if you're going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, there's going to be some good things popping off at that event. If you're more kind of into this kind of scene and crowd that we kind of talk about on these podcasts, the next episode is going to be all about it. Also, I talked about it in the beginning of the podcast, Born Free Texas. A lot of great stuff going on with that. If you want to come out and be a part of that event, there's also a link in the description below to get yourself some tickets for that. And also Cowboy Harley Davidson during the King of the Baggers down there in Austin, Texas in middle of September. We're going to be down there having a good time, showing off the new bagger, interviewing some bike builders, and it's going to be an all-around great time in Austin, Texas. So if you're looking for a reason to go down there and party, this is the weekend. It's the weekend of the 11th and 12th down in Austin, Texas. King of the Baggers going on. Cowboy Harley Davidson hosting all the rest of the good times. So we'll see you all down there. We just dropped a vlog on YouTube. So if you're watching this right here, and it's kind of going over this entire trip, a lot of the things we talked about, there's some of the visuals and the actual experiences of what took place in these events. Go check it out. Part 1 is out. We're going to hopefully have part 2 out next week. And I appreciate you guys watching, listening, and supporting the Fast Life Podcast and the Fast Life Garage. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.